Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. That's right, we are live again because we're always live. We are the Wrasslin for Life Network, and we're doing our thing on a Friday night. Congrats to everyone out there. You got another week in the books, and we're going to cap it off with SmackDown. We're going to cap it off with some Rampage. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into, and we were warned. Do not miss what's going to happen here tonight. So tell all your friends. We are live for 3+ hours. The weekend has begun, folks. We're going to have fun. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live. We are live. We are live, folks, and we are covering SmackDown. We are covering Rampage. Doubleheader Friday. We are the Wrasslin for Life Network, the channel that just keeps on growing. Chug-a-lug-a-lug. But with that all being said, I don't know what that was. But with all that being said, there is a lot to get into. There's a lot to talk about. I will remind everyone out there, I am Mr. KJ White, Mr. Every Night, the Iron Man of YouTube, and I'm joined by this man.
I am Stone Cold Steve Boston, Hacksaw Jim Thuggin. What? Yes, I am Big Nick.
Hacksaw Jim Thuggin.
Right.
That might be my fave. But yeah, it's a Feel Good Friday, folks. And like I said, we got the week in the books. Lots have happened. Lots of stories. You know, we got Mandy. We got Vince. We got Sasha, Naomi. We got so much bullshit going on right now in wrestling. We got lots to dive into tonight, so keep that chat live. If you are new here, we take predictions on all the matches, and we will take a rating out of 10. And do keep in mind, at the end of SmackDown, we will flip over to Rampage and do your alternative commentary for that 1 hour of wrestling fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, it might be, getting a little chilly out there, with the winter time, but certainly things are heating up when it comes to pro wrestling.
Absolutely. And we got I had the
Dapper Scott Moen, the honorary
Scott Moen is in the house
showing up looking like Dapper Dan with the rest of the bloodline. But right now I've got Liv Morgan come out, so we're kicking it off with Liv Morgan and Tegan Nox versus Damage Control, Delete for the women's tag titles.
Right. So we're getting a women's tag title match to kick this one off. Interesting card three-way tag title triple threat tag match. Why did I want to say six-man so bad?
Because we're so used to AEW with everything's trios. We got a best of 7 series still between Death Triangle and the Elite. And also, like you said, we've got the return of Roman Reigns coming back. He's only been away for a week now, but the return of Roman Reigns. And we specifically had WWE's Kevin Feige, their version of their director of long-term storytelling, come out and specifically say, do not miss Friday night.
Right. Tegan Nox got punched in the eye by a rainbow. We got Tegan Nox and Liv Morgan, the newly formed semi-tag team in the women's division. Of course, we've had hardcore Liv for a little while now, and Tegan has just made a return.
You can't say those words around WWE. She'll get fired.
Right? That's not a leak, folks. That's not a leak.
No Matt Bloom here. Allegedly.
Can you imagine?
I said it in our little chat there. I said, no one from a tag team called TNA is reporting TNA.
But it was just funny. Like, I was on her page, and
I just clicked the buttons, and I don't know what happened.
Right.
What's the company credit card number?
Right.
Nothing.
What are these charges?
Right. That's what it was.
Right.
Yeah, he's playing the expense report. And he's like,
that's how the leak came out.
Right.
Those are all bullshit, non-true accusations. Ronnie, how you doing? Damien, how you doing? Gary, who else we got? Smile Marks in the house. Juice, how you doing? Thomas, always a pleasure. Welcome back. Terrence is in the house as well. Our good buddy Dale, the fact checker.
What up?
Mike Clayton is with us. Who else? Ronnie. Wow.
We got everybody lined up. It's gonna be a big night of we talked about it earlier too, or before air, of how WWE's had a lot of negative press lately, and I've always been the one to kind of point it out of they always manage to find, a lucky rabbit's foot, a horseshoe, pull a 4-leaf clover out of their ass all of a sudden, and actually pull out some gold there.
Oh yeah, no, like it's the old trick, right? All right. Everyone's fucking talking shit. Let's get this back on our side in a little bit.
Let me remind you who the guy am.
Right? So it's the night we get Bo Dallas. Wait, what?
What? We get Alexa Bliss. What? We get, Uncle Howdy. What?
We get Vince. We get Dutch. That's Wyatt 5, I believe.
Well, yeah. That
we missing somebody?
No.
Redbeard. No. Give me Redbeard in there.
Braun the Strowman. And so we're kicking off right now again with the women's tag match.
Get your predictions in.
Right. Who you got?
I'm going to go Damage Control. I mean, it's the only part of the faction that seems to win. So let's go Damage Control. I can't see them getting a surprise loss here tonight.
I can, because they've had surprise losses before of how they've already kind of feel like they've been watered down just even on their way to getting the tag belts. Not to mention Bayley's taken a lot of L's.
Bayley's been, I really don't know what the plan for Bayley is upon her return. I really thought she'd be more effective when she came back with a faction. I thought she was going to just terrorize whoever was at the top of the division, and she just lose.
Yeah, you thought it was she comes back and she takes the title, and then we go that way with it. But
so I'll take Tegan
and Liv.
What's that?
I said, so I'll take Tegan and Liv.
There you go. You're going against me. So cool. Look at this.
So
everybody's
in the channel. I see you, Papa Paul.
Listen, I mean, dude, this was my fantasy booking for a minute. If they pull it off,
it's gonna money on the table. So 100%.
Man, at any point, and the people who say, "Oh, well, they're his problem," man, you put them in a room with, Triple H and Punk bury the hatchet. They say, "Listen, Vince was a dick," blah 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 blah. They move past it, and they go to work for business with a common enemy. Whew. Tune in.
As Liv's got a kendo stick now, but yeah, well, I feel like everybody's expecting the worst to come out of it. They'll just get rid of them. Okay, so then what? What do they lose if they get rid of them? They'd be like, okay, I expected that. So there's no lose situation for WWE if they do it.
And you know what? It's funny, Nick, because to me, what ends up happening is I feel like AEW almost became like a test launch for Punk. Like Triple H and the fam.
A soft launch.
Yeah, soft launch. They got to sit back and go, let's see if he has it. And remember, you got guys like AJ Styles who are very comfortable in a WWE system, and Punk not having to do as much crazy shit is great for him. If the majority of what happens with Punk is based on the microphone, kind of the WWE style in a lot of senses, he'll be fine. But I think it's like, okay, he does move the needle. He did jump it to 1.2 or almost 1.2 in that company. Maybe he can get us out of 1.5 and get us back up to 3.
Right. And so we just went into commercial after Tegan with a big splash off the top onto damage control onto the outside. But 100% of they already know, especially in that system with everything going on, he'll move that needle 100%, and he'll be around professionals instead of I'm old, I'm hurt, and I work with children.
Right.
The youngest person he'd be working with is who? Dominic Mysterio? Dominic Guerrero? Why?
I do not feel that you have Punk in his best position ever, because if you can negotiate a deal with him, he has to be cognizant. I'm not sure if he gives a fuck, but he has to be cognizant of the fact that if he goes to WWE now and there's any type of kerfuffle, everyone's just going to write him off. Like, he's going to go down in history as one of the biggest pains in the ass ever.
Right.
So, I mean, it's almost advantageous. Like, no, I'm going to go to WWE and show those fuckers that I wasn't the problem and that I do bring ratings, and all I wanted to do was make the show better, and y'all suck. And that's what I think you'd be motivated to do.
Not to make a full hard transition from that, or I can segue this and everything. I do agree with you, but shout out Mike, Curtis, Small Mark, Terrence, everybody. But somebody who's, I guess, in that same vein of, all right, I'll go over here and show you what I can do, of how there's supposedly the reports from Fightful and everything that WWE didn't view Sasha as a main eventer.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that might be a little bit more of Sasha. Just here, let me add a couple more dollar signs to my price tag there.
Well, yeah.
But so it's interesting to see if that's actually true, that that's how they viewed her. Maybe after her attitude became such an issue that they're like, fuck it, go ahead, do what you want.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. At the end of the day, and I think I've said this a couple times this week on the streams, is that she is in a Shark Tank in WWE. She's up against the best of the best, and it's a murderer's row of top-level female talent. But if she can get close to WWE money, or close to as much as she wanted from Tony, milk them for every possible penny, and then she is, without a doubt, the biggest star in that division.
Oh, 100%. I think she'd get more, honestly. I know we've talked about like the Mandy thing, to where she was even getting more than her WWE contract off of her little side hustle, which she's now, folks, hopefully they got in on the ground floor with that, because the price tag has gone up on that adventure.
Right, 200. But she was already making 200,000 plus a month.
Right. And now Sasha, I'm sure, can get whatever she wants out of Tony. She's already got, so far it's been reported, the highest per date appearance payout for New Japan.
Mm-hmm.
More than Chris, more than everybody else that they've brought over there. So
right. And I believe that, because New Japan understands her name, and they know the entire wrestling world is going to tune in or want to tune into that because of the name value. Absolutely.
Well, right. It's like you said, in WWE, she may be more here. Everywhere else, whether it be New Japan, AEW, and wherever else she decides to go, she instantly moves up about 3 rungs, even more, just because now you're in a little bit of a, I hate to say smaller pond, because like New Japan's huge, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I mean, under these current circumstances, Nick, you have the situation of the I completely forgot where I was going with that. You have, where were we? Fuck, I just literally blanked on my own thought because I called.
That's fine. Then I'll just segue back to the action, because we are out of
commercial. Yes, we do have some action. The fuck are we talking about?
All the things.
Sasha.
Yes. Go, do you got it now, or are you good?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
The vitamins are strong, folks.
The force is strong with KJ tonight.
Right.
But I've got Aew and Tegan right now in the ring. Is it interesting that this is essentially like the Tegan versus Dakota match again, but now we're getting these weird kind of tag teams? And like you said, if Tegan comes out and she looks like she got, a black eye from a rainbow, the Lucky Charms leprechaun showed up and beat the shit out of her before the match.
Right.
Because she very much has like that female Jeff Hardy look right now.
Oh, know what I was saying? Dude, I was completely saying that New Japan's very aware that WWE fans are going to want to see this. AEW fans are going to want to see this, right? Plus their own core fans of bringing in somebody with her stature. Literally, this is one of the craziest wrestling shows in a long time, if not ever.
Yeah, Wrestle Kingdom 17 is the ultimate Forbidden Door, because you have WWE, what? AEW, what? Impact, what? New Japan, what? Oh, double powerbomb on the Liv Morgan. But let's get to some of these comments.
Yeah, you click away, bud.
Triple H wants Sasha back in WWE. I think he will pay the money that she wants. I think we've already might have allegedly passed that option. But I'm not sure with that at all. It's interesting because they kind of let him walk, but then they took her out of the intro, took her off the roster and everything. But now it's back on the internal roster. She's back in the intro and everything. It's like, okay, so what's happening here?
Right.
Oh,
now we got a couple near falls. Liv
the shiniest wizard.
I love
and
it.
It's not Gandalf. What?
You are definitely behind.
I'm not surprised. That tends to
over top power bomb to the over the top rope power bomb to the floor.
All right,
and then gets kicked in the face. You can pop.
I just got the power bomb right now. The sunset flip power bomb, and Tegan's kind of bloody on her elbow there.
Probably. Maybe.
Terrence, I don't think Sasha's injured at all. I think that they've agreed if she is actually fully released from WWE, they've agreed that she's not going to take, or because of her contract or no compete, what have you, that she isn't going to take any sort of wrestling bookings till 2023. Is
it my imagination, or has Meltzer had a lot to say about the WWE in the last 24 hours?
Yeah, because it's Tony, it's counter tactics at this point.
Yeah.
Anything your Sean Ross Sapp can do, my Dave Meltzer can do.
Bailey grabs Tegan.
Oh.
And Bailey gets...
Tegan breaks up the moonsault.
Yo, who was that?
I'm behind.
Yo!
Bailey into the barricade. Oh! Right hand from mystery member.
Who was that?
Hook.
It was Hook.
It was a hoodie and sweatpants. It was Hook.
Right.
Accusation. But no, so we had a mystery member of the audience just deliver a right hand to Tegan Nox as up for a moonsault. One,
we got three.
Three. Wah, wah, wah. Game over.
Well, so, I got that one right.
Pick up the win.
I didn't see who that was. Nobody saw who it was, and security kind of just like,
chauffeured him out. He's like, I got to earn my money somehow. He's just the hired hitman now across WWE.
Nikki Cross?
No, well, I think that they're you see all the rumors and the speculation, everything. They're bringing back Sanity. We've heard the talks of Erik Young. Nikki's very much gone back to kind of crazy Nikki. All they need to do is sign Big Damo, and Christ, you could just go there and just make it a tag team with Nikki as the manager.
Let's do it. I'm all for that, man. Let's go. Let's get Sanity back in the mix. Who was that in the black hoodie? They didn't even show us a replay, Dale. I have no idea.
Well, I do halfway kind of like that, because if it was a actual genuine, we don't know who that was, that wasn't supposed to happen. If that was an NFL game, an NBA game, you're not going to keep cutting back to it because you're not going to get attention. That's why they cut away from somebody that streaks on a football field or something.
Right. Well, we're getting a little package on Gunther.
The man who might be facing Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Accusations.
I'm all for it. I think that was going to be a hell of a match.
I still want my Brock and Bobby finish. Pause. I want my payoff with that match. I still think they get involved at the Royal Rumble, and then we end it at Mania.
Right.
Either way, it's two big beefy boys slapping me. That's tended to be what you get with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It really will.
I still don't see, though, how you take Gunther and take him, pause, to Suplex City, and then still have him come out of that looking as this big superimposing ring general. Like you just got your ass thrown around the ring for 20 times.
His way through Suplex City. That's how he looks like a badass when he's all.
Well, I do admit that Brock will 100% turn fucking redder than a beet. With all those chops and everything.
Right. I bought the GCW pay-per-view tonight. I can't wait to watch.
See, it's funny you say that, Damien, because we were literally talking about before we went live. Right. And we cover a lot of things. Some things, unfortunately, tend to end up having to fall by the wayside at times. We can't do everything. We're not in a position yet we can split ourselves, into 8 million people at this point. But we're growing an army yet.
We'll be back tomorrow. We got some House of Glory. We got some a tribute to ECW tomorrow night, guys. So tune in for that stream. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Saturday night streams are always a good time, so do not miss that.
Right.
You got to be kidding me. I get that they're heels, but they're supposed to win clean, but can
not win clean.
Not win clean, but can they at least win clean once? Well, and I mean, I kind of disagree a little bit, and Thomas, if they're setting up a mystery fourth member, we're getting blinkies.
Uh-oh. Oh, and we're cutting to LA Knight. The saga of Bray Wyatt and LA Knight is
Yo,
coming.
get your phones ready, folks. We are
strap on and strap in, folks.
They're actually telling us you're about to get a QR. We're going to get a QR code. That's the craziest thing.
So, all right. Well, now here's where I take a little bit of, I guess, an umbrage here of, all right, Marvel doesn't tell you stay after the credits because you're going to get a post-credit scene. You just kind of got used to doing it.
Yeah.
They didn't tell you to do that.
I get it.
I say that as I've got my phone getting ready to pull up to my computer monitor.
My only caveat to that is I think sometimes wrestling could do a better job throwing to commercials to give people a reason to come back. I think at times they lack that. So, to say, hey, up next, QR code, people start, oh yeah, QR code's coming, right? Tweet.
Tell somebody who knows somebody.
Trending. Yeah, let's get Bray trending by the end of the commercial.
And speaking of getting things trending, you should get us trending, folks. So absolutely be a friend, tell a friend. Just crossed over the 1K mark. Just wrap it up. Still under a year, as we close out 2023 and everything. So absolutely be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. Big things popping, little things stopping. Can't wait to see what we've got coming up in 2023, folks. Trust me. If you only knew.
We are ending 2022 with a bang and a whole lot of high fives and milestones, and big shout out to all the fans that made 22.
The second you said bang, I thought pause. Sorry.
Pause. The big bang. That's on Wednesday. But folks. We can't wait for 2023. We're adding to the team. Things are growing, and we're really excited to see where we can go with all this. And we appreciate all of you.
Absolutely 100%. Bobby, Terrence, Dale, Smile Mark, Terry, what? DeMarcus, everybody. Maybe Dana Brooke. Oh, maybe. They could make her halfway credible then.
Maybe. I don't hate it. I don't love it.
But back to like with your whole point about their heels and of that they've already kind of been watered down though. Of they didn't win the tournament we all thought they were going to win. Then they had to kind of back and forth with the women's tag belts, which WWE clearly doesn't care about. So okay, if you're struggling to, I feel, kind of hop over, rookie mode. So then now why do I need to fully take you seriously as an actual threat? Constant cheating, constant is fine, and it starts to make you look like a threat.
And to Thomas's point here, that they might not have to, give them a solid dominant win where they look like they kick everyone's ass, right? Like they're not just scathing by, they're actually getting a strong victory here or there. And to his point, that's very valid.
Well, hold on. I want to read this one. Another Thomas point here of, and with a bang. Yo, it's me. It's DDP. What?
I'll take it.
All right.
What else we got here, Nick?
I'm
in commercial break, by the way, folks.
Yes, I am as well. But so Larry's saying Hoodie was too short to be shot. So now we're getting to, it's like when you're doing security at a store, now they have those things that measure how tall you are when you're exiting the store and everything. Of no, she was too tall to be, or too short to be Charlotte. Oh, who do we have on the roster that's under this amount of height?
I don't know. No, she's definitely too short for Charlotte, though. Carmella's an interesting show. Her and Bailey as a bit of a tandem.
Cup of haters. There is no faction in WWE that can oppose the bloodline. Fair enough.
Imperium would give him a show. Come on now.
I thought it was going to be that triple threat at War Games, but right now I'm getting a video package for the great Irish wrestler, Ricochet. My pick to dethrone Gunther.
Yeah, that's a crazy show. And I mean, I'm curious how this plays out. But it would be interesting if, fucking out of nowhere, Brock shows up, costs Gunther the fucking IC title, and we head towards Gunther and Brock Part 1 at Royal Rumble.
What if he loses to Ricochet? Then we have Gunther that has to fully reestablish himself as I am the motherfucker around here. And then we build up to him versus Brock, if that's the way we want to go at Mania, and he goes over Brock.
I think he goes over Brock. If they book it, I think he goes over Brock at this point. and I think Brock would put him over.
He submits Brock by chops.
Yeah, no, by swing.
It's so funny because I was about to say, well, we've already saw one miracle upset from an acrobatic wrestler with Action Andretti
right
this week.
Right.
So I'm
was
sure
now all elite, by the way.
Upset. So it's just funny because we both thought Jericho just on different ends of the spectrum.
You know what's funny? That list we saw of all the people that have been signed by AEW this year, and I was thinking, they had all those people signed doing nothing, and you could have picked one of them to go over Jericho for a night? Son of a bitch.
And how many have been cooled off ever since they signed with you?
A lot of them, like, really, that's an interesting list where none of them are really doing significant things. What, Swerve Lee, maybe a little.
What goes on that list? Because he
that's a bit of a misnomer.
Officially signed his AEW contract.
Right.
We're going full kayfabe, and he is cool the fuck off.
He is cool. Still Nikki Cross. That's what I thought, Bobby. Right. We're getting. Did you notice? Was I wrong? But no Solo when they arrived. It was just the Usos and
it was just the Usos and Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, also we still have yet to really see the Tribal Chief, and he's been advertised.
Well, that's probably maybe where Solo shows up with the Chief.
Well, it's so wanted to say it that way, but Solo's just been an absolute badass right now, just dismantling the entire WWE roster. So I wonder if maybe they're like, all right, we'll give you a week or so to like just kind of cool off. You just sit there and you just marinate.
Maybe. But I thought he was just going to use the thumb the one time, but to see him consistent, like to use it again, I'm like
a Samoan spike.
The throw it in there, I think is beautiful.
Right, which by the way, shout out because I know Umaga's kid just started wrestling.
Yeah,
Booker T's promotion, everything out there. And
did you see the Usos? One of them was like, he's next.
Christ. Well, we've talked about how maybe Jonah might be end up somehow part of the line. Christ, I've thrown out the idea of Jacob Fatu being involved. We just get all the Samoan wrestlers in professional wrestling.
I would love to see Jacob come in and take on Roman, like kind of like the anti-Samoan, maybe he comes in with a couple buddies.
Right. Right now we've got the bloodline of Sammy and the Usos backstage, and
the man bun
has got the man bun to end all man buns.
It is tight.
Toy like Toiger.
Man, Marks. Solo with Roman. Good shout, Mike. I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
He needs size to beat Brock.
Gunther has size.
We need to go back to like chubby Gunther. Walter. We need Walter back.
Bolt up because you gotta be down. Because you gotta be tough. We're gonna need a montage.
Gunther's a big man. He gigantic hands.
Right.
It's completely fine if we're talking about Brock. I mean, I'm completely okay with Gunther going over Brock. Oh, I don't think Roman's gonna make it tonight.
Did you at least talk to him as Jay said he made Sammy a full-blown oos?
Setting Sammy up for a big disappointment?
Ooh.
Yo, is this the night that like the Oos turn on?
Is this the can't miss? Is this the night that they just break Sammy?
They break Sammy's heart and like just decimate him.
At this point, it's to where you can literally, and we all thought it was Bray. Maybe it's more of you got to pause and you can see the exact moment Sammy's heart breaks. Sammy becomes the Ralph Wiggum of WWE. Roman's like, I don't choose you.
Yeah, right. Man, listen. That's that's spicy. That's spicy. Let's go.
Muy caliente. 100%. And we're right now getting a replay of last Friday of LA Knight. Just go ahead.
At what point in a man's life do you stop walking into weird empty rooms if you keep getting jumped? Like, when do you just stick to the fucking hallway? Who cares where that sound came
I don't know. I feel like I got a lot of stepped on Legos and a lot of banged shins and toes
Right?
off of
I'm just
beds and everything like that, or cabinets, what have you, dressers that speak to sometimes
QR
you
code.
just
Look, we got a light bulb. Sorry, dude.
I forgot the camera.
I forgot the. Yo, there's a wolf.
What in the shitty?
Is that LA Knight?
Oh, he's all taped up and held with, and he's got the Howdy mask on. He's all kidnapped.
Oh, he's all kidnapped.
Why is he gotta be wearing white gloves? He looks so creepy.
He's all kidnapped. That's my favorite.
Shut up. It's a fucking horror movie, basically. As we've got him, he's even got his mouth taped up.
It's so hard to see.
Well, when you're trying to take an 8D camera and make it look like a cell phone.
Wait, LA's here. Oh, so that wasn't live.
All
that
right,
wasn't now.
otherwise,
My bad.
So.
Hilarious. All right. Anyone else confused yet?
Right. What?
He let him go.
All that to show that LA Knight's coming up next on SmackDown to go back into commercial.
I'm starting to have a beef with everybody that gets kidnapped on wrestling shows just to be let go. I don't get it. It happened to Rick Steiner. It happened to fucking what's the it'll come back to me. Someone else got kidnapped.
I was more just thinking of how we had the psychiatrist number before with Bray Wyatt. Now we'll just get a number and it's Liam Neeson of I don't know who you are. We'll want you.
Yo, what's this QR code? Shit.
There was one?
Yeah.
Folks, help us out.
What? I'm on commercial.
Right. No. Well, you said there was a QR code, so I was just telling the fact checkers.
Yeah. Oh, let us know.
Right.
All right, folks. Nope. Billy Gunn. Poor LA Knight. The gloves look like the pig one. Dun, dun, dun.
Like Huskus?
Huskus.
It just looked creepy. It looked like serial killer Mickey Mouse.
Right?
Like, that was just awful.
LA Knight is going to turn into Eli Drake. Maybe. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my favorite. I love that shit. He should bring that back. Is it copyrighted?
I don't know.
Was LA Knight, who is he now? Was LA Knight. He is LA Knight. He was Eli Drake.
English speak you? What?
What? Is tonight the night they reveal Uncle Howdy? Could be. There's a lot of speculation about tonight. I want to know what that QR code was, but we will get to it. Fact checkers, let us know. I think Howdy attacks LA Knight in the ring. Interesting. We could see that. LA Knight just walking the hallways like he hasn't been mugged for 3 past weeks.
Like the man wasn't just kidnapped, bound, and gagged and everything like that. Like I'd be like, I don't want to show up to work. Every time I show up to work, I have shit following me. I get stuck in these dark rooms. I get kidnapped. Shit, I'm calling out today.
Right? Someone's trying to kill me.
Right.
I want to see Braxton Reed versus Gunther. That would be one hell of a match. Big show, Damien. All right, buddy. Listen, the worst. Kidnapping with Samoa Joe and TNA. Throwing of course, JV. How are you tonight, sir?
What up, JV? I'm trying to look on Twitter to see any sort of explanation with this QR code.
Somebody popped up and said, "Oh, QR code," but I didn't see it. I was talking to you.
I didn't see it.
The video shown with LA Knight kidnapped was the item on the was what was on the QR code. Well, that doesn't really.
Well, that's so here we did the work for you. I thought I read that and I was like, wait, that can't be right. Of like, no, so WWE just did the work for us.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Like Michael Cole scanned the QR code.
He's just like, wait, man, it's like, I've got some bad news, Michael. I didn't get the QR code.
I'm coming back from commercial break. Do remember, folks, we are here all the time for all your favorite wrestling. We will take a prediction on, well, we got LA Knight coming out, so we'll take whatever your thoughts are on this particular
Who's
moment.
Uncle Howdy?
Who is Uncle Howdy? And why is it Bo Dallas?
Who are you?
Do you still think it's just Bray and Bray?
I
Bray
think it's just Bray. I think even the whole shatter,
Okay.
everything, it's a split personality gimmick.
See, I was kind of fading into your pool for a swim.
Pause.
Except when LA Knight pointed out that there was 3 different masks. Then I was like, did they do that for a reason? Or are they just trying to highlight 3 different personalities?
Maybe. This man just no selling, getting abducted and tied up because he's just out here cutting a whole promo.
He said he's knocking on Bray's door. Man, you were in the basement. What do you mean?
Right. Knocking on his door. Shit. You not going to get out?
The return of the year, in my humble opinion.
Oh, of Bray? 100%. Easy money.
Yeah, Terrence, that's a good show. Why would Nikki Cross hide her identity? So that's where I agree with you, that it probably isn't Nikki Cross.
I think agree. It's somebody probably not on the roster right now.
It's probably Candice LeRae.
What if
she's
Damage Control is feeling the glow?
No, wow. That no, I don't think it was Naomi. I think yours is a touch loud.
Oh, sorry.
Let me know if mine is, because we both did the same thing. We're like,
yeah.
We're a little quiet.
Well, LA Knight out here saying, "I know who it was. I know who you are." Yeah, you're a bit loud.
Yeah, he brought it back, dude. Dude, it's my Christmas miracle. Yeah.
Yeah. What? Yeah. What? Who?
Lights out.
Who did we bring back? What?
We brought back the yeah.
What? Oh my God. I'm so confused right now.
We just did the Eli Drake bit with the yeah.
I thought he's been doing that.
No, I mean, he kind of let it go, but he for him to fucking hit it.
As Bray comes out, yeah.
I like it. Let's go.
And he comes out without the whole kind of
good show
entrance.
Damien.
That's see, I said not on the roster. Not on the roster.
Bray Wyatt is like the closest to
Chicago, how I missed you. Sorry.
CM Punk. Bray is back, Bray. But he is like the closest to a rock star that the WWE has. Like the instant cheering, the cameras are on, like this over just this, the fan base is loyal and hardcore. Trust me.
Well, 100% because with every moment with him, you need to pay attention. He's 2022's Undertaker, and he should have gone over him at Mania. And I feel like this is the closest we've got of a passing of the torch of, he's kind of a new phenom.
Yeah. Now he swears that it wasn't him. It wasn't me. You're barking up the wrong tree. Yeah, man. Yeah.
But you tied me to the chair. It wasn't me. You put the mask on my face. It wasn't me. You put the tape on my mouth. It wasn't me.
You saw me in a mask. It wasn't me. Son of a bitch.
I did it once over.
That's going to be our new show on this channel. We're just going to make songs about
wrestling. Make up wrestling songs. We can do a whole video, I feel, on that. Right. Wrestling for Life Network Christmas album coming 2023.
Wrestling for Life karaoke in 2023. Right. Fucking ears bleeding everywhere. All right. We got Bray getting beat down, and we got Howdy on the screen. We just got images. What have you done?
Little pig. What have you done? Oh, my lantern. Oh, we're going to get something.
Wait, we got talking.
You want to see something really scary?
Come on, give us something. Give us something.
And Bray's just laughing now, like
yo,
the full Joker of you.
We got Howdy.
Nothing
we got Howdy.
You have nothing with all of your.
Yo, tell your
all the
friends.
prosthetics. Howdy doody, folks.
So it's not Bray.
Let me in.
We got Howdy. Howdy fucking duty. It's not Alexa. We all know that. Not yet.
Well, it's all fucking prosthetics. The fucking
But he's taking them off, or is he just hanging out?
I don't. Right now, he's just chilling there.
I feel like there's more coming up.
Awkward pause. Awkward pause.
What is happening?
He's just laughing and Bray's laugh. I thought Uncle Howdy.
All right, LA's like, I know this.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Wait. It's awfully dark back there, LA.
This is getting not good, as in bad and weird.
It's starting to feel a little Days of Our Lives, General Hospital-y.
You need to start pulling the threads together here. This is still just getting not good. I told you, though, I called it earlier. We were going to get Uncle fucking Howdy coming out and all the stupid little ass prosthetics and everything, looking at like a fucking character meet and greet.
Wait, now Bray's making funny faces. All right, that laugh went on way too long.
That just ended all sorts of weird. You're building. Gonna be good. Wah, wah, wah.
It was a bit of a premature.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Gacy. Not a bad shout. Sounds like Bo Dallas. I agree. It sounds like Bo. I've been saying that.
That's just Bray, because Bray and Bo sound the same. To me, that's the biggest blue balls moment in professional wrestling in quite a while. Of like, we're just waiting for something. Take the fucking mask off. Somebody come out and attack him and everything. And nope, he just kind of backed down and was like, all right, bye. And then just, Bray's
just laughing. Howdy is out. So, but at least we know that Howdy's another person.
Maybe.
Fuck off.
I could see them still doing it to where he just physically manifested his.
Don't tell me that. Get out of here.
Yeah, they've done probably similar, if not worse.
Who's the guy with Terrence? We're trying to figure that out right now. It's Uncle Howdy, but we don't know what that means or who it is actually. We're actually debating whether or not it's Bray Wyatt or someone else. Now I'm assuming it's a walking human being. It's going to be Bray Wyatt, not Bray Wyatt.
But if it was somebody, why not just reveal him at that point? Like, why not get the holy shit? Why just sit there and ha? Yeah. It's fucking Dexter and fucking Mandart from Dexter's Laboratory. Ha.
When he slid out of the ring and he was backing up, if someone else had grabbed him in that moment, everybody would have popped.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Everybody would have went ballistic. Even if we don't find out who Howdy is, now he's being jumped by somebody. Now we're curious, right? But it was just kind of so what happened? We went to commercial and everybody just left?
See, that's the thing is I guess I'm Mark Simpson Treehouse of Horrors here with this. To me, you know what would have been better than that ending of them just sitting there laughing? Anything. Just literally someone grabs him, fucking Uncle Howdy sits there, takes off the mask, some sort of a reveal, something. Somebody just does something outside of everybody just kind of sits there and looks awkward at each other.
Yeah.
Anything would have been better than that.
Bo Dallas has been beat up. Bo Dallas. LA Knight has been beat up 3 times. He was kidnapped. He was gagged. And the dude in the mask comes out at the end of the ramp, and LA's like, oh, shit, I better leave. Pardon?
Slow as hell. Right. If that's the guy that kidnapped you, if either of those are the guys that kidnapped you, why the hell are you there? Run.
I think it sounds like Bo, too. I really do. You got to believe.
You just got to believe.
What's on our house? Does anyone know what happened to Zia Brookside? I don't know where she's been.
I don't. All I gotta say is what?
Right? No, she was around for a minute, but now I haven't seen her anywhere.
I don't know who that is.
He isn't that tall, and he's slimmer than Bray. True.
He's covered under 10 pounds of prosthetics. How the fuck?
I mean, Howdy look.
That could be Danny DeVito under all that shit.
That's Bo Dallas. Let the rumors begin.
Everyone is on your bandwagon here of the Bo Leave. You got the Bo Leave train going.
I got the Bo Leave train going. And he's left-handed. Oh shit! Pay attention. Was that his left hand that he tickled his chin with?
And we had a waxing moon, and it was exactly.
Now we're playing Masked Singer over here.
Out at the time, like what the hell?
Oh, Roman's here. Roman is in the house with Solo, with Paul. It's Solo weird. He comes in like separate
and personal bodyguard. I dig that. It's like a mob boss and how a mob boss has a driver, like a personal security.
Yeah. There's more to come tonight, folks. We were warned not to miss this episode, and it just got a big.
I hope that was the thing we weren't supposed to miss.
No, I think there's going to be more to it. I
wanted to miss.
There has to be more to it.
Please,
Ricochet. So we're getting IC title now.
Hey,
hour mark.
And that going into the hour, or you carry over and you build up towards it, and then you get when you get over to the hour mark. And you get people clicking around, and that's when they see that of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like Damien has guessed several women at this point, but Brookside's an interesting one. What about Blair Davenport? Nick's favorite.
No, mine and CJ's favorite.
Right. Body was.
I don't think so.
No,
she's good as a solo. I think Chelsea Green's probably your best show. Honestly, I feel like that might be the best show.
Like. Too tall, too wide, too thick for Howdy, for the hooded lady. Like it's
right.
Cinderella.
At this point, I feel like. So we're getting Ricochet versus Gunther right now for the IC title. So make the predictions in for that, folks.
Are you sticking with Ricochet?
Oh, absolutely. I'm taking Rick O'Shea.
Okay. I'm going Gunther just because it's Gunther.
Right.
I can't go against Gunther, but I do have that spider tingly that Ricochet's got a shot in this one. It'll be a surprise, but
it shocked the world, kid. And if there's somebody that's needed something, I've been such a huge fan of Ricochet as soon as I knew WWE signed him because I remembered seeing the matches with him and Ospreay and all of that.
Yeah,
and when it's just been treading water the whole time,
right? They tease little by little every week. They need to tease a little bit more. Has anyone ever been to that point where you're being teased, and then you come to a point where you're either like, it's go or go home. Let's figure this out. So I'm getting a little tired of the tickle, and I want the shebang. Let's go.
Pause.
We need a little more.
Yeah.
If Howdy, we already know Howdy's an entity or like a person.
It's something.
If he would have walked out and taken off the mask, I think that would have been the payoff that we all would have made me a little more content. But just to come out and laugh, I mean, we already knew that. You might as well just stayed on the screen and laughed.
Right. Yeah, that was it. I feel like at this point we've kind of cleared out the sample tray at the local grocery store of whatever thing that they're trying to sell. And we're now like, all right, you need to actually give us something here. Otherwise, just what are we doing?
Yo, time. Adam Pearce with his authority back in effect.
Respect my authority.
Imperium is told to go back to the dressing room before the match even begins.
Hey, consider yourselves lucky. At least you didn't get fired and then rehired.
Right? And then fired and then rehired.
Well, with Bobby, he turned around and got...
Yeah, I don't know.
Got money.
So is he officially rehired, right?
Yes. He fully Adam Pearce had to sit there.
It's like, my bad.
Like, yeah, I went a little too far. He's not actually fired.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You couldn't write it, like, you couldn't get him back in a better manner than just like, oopsie. You know that happens all the time. Your boss phones and they're like, dude, my bad. I was having a bad morning. Come in tomorrow. Never happens. Come on, no.
Well, you should have sat there and just like pulled the Teddy Long of, all right, you go on one-on-one with the Undertaker.
Right. No, he should have sat at home for a couple weeks, and then on the third week, he should have returned with a small army called the Hurt Business and literally drag Adam Pearce out to the ring and make Adam Pearce reinstate him.
That's not a bad show. That's kind of where I thought of you. Maybe had him start looking at MVP, and MVP becomes his like negotiator.
Yeah,
I'm going to get you a deal type thing. But so we've got the spotlight entrance and everything or introduction for both men. So right now we're kicking off with the IC title. Who you got, folks? Ricochet or Gunther?
I'm going Gunther.
Rick O'Shea.
Juice 350 splash. I think Uncle Howdy is Bo Dallas. I got everybody on the Bo train.
Everybody. See, I'm like the only one that's still like, I don't know.
Bo, Vince, Dutch, Alexa.
Well, as long as the Vince doesn't have the last name McMahon attached.
Right? I sent you guys, someone made a mock graphic of like, tonight on SmackDown, Vince McMahon. You're like,
right, yeah, just stay the hell away. Please.
If we stand up Gunther versus Lesnar, there's no way Gunther walks in IC champ.
Brock doesn't want to win the IC title? No, I know that.
I don't think there's no way, because I think it's kind of the same philosophy, possibly, that they've taken with Roman, right? If Gunther's this undefeated IC champ and his undefeated streak and his belt are on the line, the only fear is the smart fans saying, well, no way Brock's going to win the belt. But we've said that before, and Brock has won the belt. So be careful.
Or the Rumble, or the Money in the Bank briefcase, or not anything at this point. But right now, Gunther in control, just throwing around, bending around, stomping on Ricochet.
Cliff, I kind of agree with you that they are prolonging it, but Extreme Rules is when this started. Right. And before that, we had weeks of White Rabbit clues, so
I feel like I need to do like the Adam Sandler, like today, Junior.
Right. All right, we got Ricochet and Gunther in the ring right now. Gunther has Ricochet up against the ropes. If you have not made a prediction yet, get yours in. Let us know what you're thinking. But yeah, we got lots to come. Roman Reigns is in the house. Weird dynamic where the Usos showed up with Sammy separately. Roman came in a different door with Solo. The Usos are talking some crazy nonsense. Lots to be figured out tonight on a show that we were told not to miss.
Right. See, I've already got a couple people there on the Ricochet, I guess, hype train.
Right. Now, that's a good point, JV. It's a highly possible, right? So Ricochet could win on that merit, too.
Right.
There you go. Lauren, this is why me and you are friends, Lauren.
Yeah, well, I mean, he still should be, but at least he's not Big Bill. If he was Big G, so we had Shorty
Big
G, now we got Big G.
Big Gunt. Pause. So Brock is pretty much another Oldberg in the making. Eventually, yeah, kind of in that mold.
Already kind of has been, except he doesn't need to fucking headbutt doors or almost cripple people and everything to get over. And he'll actually do a job every now and then. Pause.
Yeah, right. And he has done a few. But smile marker like this one. And yeah, I was a big fan of Lucha Underground. So Prince Puma was, as you can imagine, just as good then. So to hear that he was going this route and he was ending up in the WWE was like, all right, let's see what this guy could do. He was great in NXT. That moment when he flipped over the ropes and landed it right in Velveteen's face, still classic moment.
100%. Well, it's like with Ricochet versus Escobar, to where he sat there and took the Hurricane Rana and flipped and landed right on his feet. Right? Yeah. So we just have a big ass boot from Gunther on a Ricochet, and then now we're on the outside where he gets pretty much dropped on his head or dropped on his shoulders onto the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring. So right now Ricochet has just gone splat.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I sort of wish that Uncle Howdy came in the ring and took his mask off, was faceless. Well, no, that's interesting. LA Knight after Bray lays him out. No, if I think I was booking this, Nick, when LA Knight slid out, he was standing there kind of in the light. A figure or two pull him into the dark of like the announce table where the lighting's not good, and you hear a kerfuffle, and then the lights go back out, and that's it. And then
I don't know. You could do that and even not even have the whole kerfuffle and everything
I
after
want
that.
the kerfuffle.
They just
I want the kerfuffle.
Everyone's at home is just like, what is it with this kerfuffle? But no, I think you could even just have, if you don't want to reveal who Uncle Howdy is, if he's, I guess, like the second in command or what have you with this whole Bray thing, whatever.
Right.
You have even just say a couple pairs of hands or whatever,
Right.
or even just a set of hands. Turn around and grab him from behind. If there, you can't see what's behind him, it's all pitch black. You've got nothing but people with flashlights from their cell phones as we're in picture or commercial break right now, folks. But you just have them just yank him off, and then we just boom, cut to black. There you go. Or we maybe just
that laugh was obnoxious.
We hear Bray and Howdy laughing, whatever. We cut to black, but the extra minute and a half, the director's cut of them just laughing, you get that additional bonus 30 seconds of them just laughing. Terrible.
Yeah, it was a long laugh, and yeah, no, it wasn't
a whole lot of nothing.
A whole lot of nothing. I think someone returns to interrupt Roman. Okay.
Like who?
Uncle Howdy is cousin CJ. Pause.
At least he's not Quincy Elliott anymore.
Right.
CJ, you got your choice. Uncle Howdy or Quincy Elliott.
Right. Here's one for you. What if Uncle Howdy ends up being EY? That's a high possibility.
That's not a bad shout, but then so then what is Nikki, Abby the Witch, and this was all just we get a Sanity Firefly Funhouse time.
Right, the Sanity are all the puppets. Yes, let's go. Under Bray's control, let's do it.
Deimos Huskus. What?
Yes, that's who it was. Right, let's go.
Right, what?
How are you this rainy night? Wonderful. How are you?
I like how we're getting even a full weather update of Laura.
Oh, there we go.
Well, that is 44 degrees right now, and why? Fair enough. I don't know what it is right now in New Hampshire, but I know it's snowy as hell.
I can't even see it. Who cares? But that being said, Hurt Business 2.0, I'm all for it. Bring back the Hurt Business. They ended too soon. It's cold in Louisiana, if you were wondering. What if Howdy is Mason Ryan reforming Nexus? Whew.
No, he's Cirque du Soleil. They traded Mason Ryan for Reggie, and now we've got Scripps, and they've got Mason Ryan here. First off, though, I want to address this, I guess, and you can't even hear it as a Ricochet just eating all the chops right now. But as a fellow northeastern, right? Whatever. We get so many of those storms. That's just
northerner
and everything. But so, how do you feel about A-Town saying it's cold here in Louisiana? Oh, so it's what, 75?
Yeah. Well, here's the funny thing. Parts of my country are like minus 40 Celsius right now, which is just minus who gives a shit. It's cold in Fahrenheit or Celsius.
Someone do the U.S. math.
Other parts of our country haven't been below -5. Like they're still 0, 3, 5. They're getting cold rain, like foggy days, but depends where you are in the country. So, because the country's big.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, winter's been relatively fortunate. Little snow here and there, but we haven't had a bad winter at all. Global, that thing.
Yeah, no, not so far or whatever. We just got our first kind of snowstorm and everything today, and it's still kind of middle of December even.
It's 68 until what the hell happened to this chat?
The Weather for Life news brought to you with Wrasslin.
Personally, I choose Gunther, but I can see Ricochet winning by maybe interference. Interesting.
Oh.
Well,
maybe.
Yeah,
I can see surprise roll up, the most devastating move in professional wrestling. Or he turns around and next thing you know, he fucking gets up and he hits a 630, hits a shooting star press, what have you. That's how we end it. 1, 2, 3.
Backbreaker. Ricochet kicks out and instantly gets locked into a Boston Crab, also known as a lion tamer.
Man.
The hooded woman is Xia Li.
Man, that's not a bad show. See, that's the thing. I like that there's the potential for multiple options there.
Right. What if Vincent is Uncle Howdy? Could be. Could be.
Could be. I just find it funny. He came out in all the prosthetics and everything like that, and just all sorts of awkward looking.
Yeah, like it's this big giant character, but like what I don't know, dude.
We already had the 6
bad.
puppets come to life at Extreme Rules. I think those were kind of just there
them.
to be there. I don't think they're still showing up every week.
Tonight just got it just so felt like a soap opera, which I know we always make the comparable of like it's like
as the Wyatt turns,
pause. Right as the Wyatt turns. Well, Can we get to the fucking point?
Right. All right. I thought we had something there, and it just went over like a turn in a punch bowl. Ricochet just got his chest caved in with a fucking chop there. I like super bearded Ricochet. I guess we might be partial here. We're like the most bearded wrestling channel out there on YouTube. But
what does that feel like
right now?
Yeah, I got him locked in the choke. He's hitting back elbows right now for me. I think I'm a couple seconds ahead of you.
Yeah.
But they're battling on the ground. The beard holding in.
Right. Well, I like it's got an MMA, an actual shoot fight. It's got a strong style, stiff style pause, feel to it and everything. That's legitimately how you would feel, especially if you watch actual combat sports and everything. Someone going for a rear naked choke, and then all right, fine, I can't get it. So boom, I start hitting elbows on you. Nope, you're gonna give me that.
Right. Ollie Williams with the news. It's cold as hell. What if Braun Strowman cost Gunther the IC title versus Ricochet? Oh yeah, they've had beef lately, right?
Right. So do we get?
We forgot about Braun.
Trio, triple threat.
Now we're getting greedy.
Shamalama Smackdown showdown.
You have to do that in a football
Gunther
field,
and Roddy the Strowman. What?
That fight would be like on a football field or in like the Coliseum.
Right.
You can't have that match in a ring.
Are you not entertained?
Right? You can't have that match in a ring.
You gotta reinforce that goddamn ring.
That's a lot.
That's a full fucking meat factory. What? Somebody tuning in right now. That's the thing, and I'm saying the sussiest of things.
Even his back is welted. Look at the bruises.
Right. When you get chopped, well, I mean, Ricochet's not a huge guy now. So when you get chopped that hard, it just kind of probably ripples through your whole body and ends up where your back gets the bruise.
Right. Eli Drake turned into Drake Romare from Days of Our Lives. That's hilarious. We turned Drake into evil Drake.
See, I'm more just thinking like Golden Girls, like Blanche and shit like that.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I'm not. I don't watch soap operas. Do I look like I watch soap operas?
No, well, I don't know who the fuck Drake.
Days of Our Lives. I got to make sure I got that on my DVR. What?
I like actual wrestling matches happening right now. We got a good one.
Right. This is.
Oh.
Like Sparmark said, this is big drop kick from Ricochet.
Gunther wobbles.
Right. This is I feel like this is the most actual wrestling we've gotten so far tonight. It's everything's been we're building a Bray Wyatt commercial break. Hey, LA Knight's here. Remember he got kidnapped. Oh, cool. I didn't know. Commercial break. Oh, Uncle Howdy's here. Hey, they're just laughing. LA Knight walks off. Commercial break. It's like, okay, can we get
a shotgun drop kick that Athena would be proud of?
Right. Well, god damn.
By the way, I think a Gunther Brock match would end with like Gunther hitting 3, 4, 5 power bombs. I think that's how
he does a powerbomb symphony on Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he puts him down like they play
that
right
as he hits.
That's what they should.
It's literally a powerbomb symphony.
But I think like Brock battles back between a couple of them, but he gets hit with another one.
Fair. I don't. The styles don't. The stylistically, it doesn't work for me.
Really? I think they can make it work.
It really doesn't. And I know I'm switching one big beefy boy out with another, but I still, and it is. You can say what you want with it, but I still want Brock.
I like it. Oh, springboard moonsault by
Springboard
Ricochet
moonsault.
the outside.
Ricochet or Gunther down. Everybody down.
Everybody down.
Commercial break.
We are back into a commercial break, folks. We will remind everyone we are just past the hour mark. We are rolling through another live stream with everybody here tonight. We're having a lot of fun. Ricochet, Gunther, IC title. We are rolling through it all. Then we are going to stick around for Rampage. Tomorrow, we will be back for House of Glory, and we'll also be back for Battlefield Wrestling, doing an ECW tribute. We're going to be the alternative commentary to both those shows, I think at the same time, but we will be here for a good time. It will be
absolutely. It's one of those. It's Battle Club Wrestling, but 100% of we cover anything and everything. Like I know we even talked about potentially even looking at the ECW or the GCW show and everything before, but we're like we cover so much. But yeah, 100%. We are your alternative commentary for anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling. We're your home for pro wrestling. You know, House of Wrestling members, stand up or all rise.
All rise. Wait, that's not right. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
What?
If Ricochet loses clean, he drops back into obscurity. Ricochet has to win. How do you feel about that, Nick?
I absolutely think Ricochet. Well, yeah, Ricochet.
Does it hurt him bad to lose tonight?
What's up?
Does it really stomp Ricochet if he Gunther just beats him one-on-one straight up?
It just kind of feels like the same old of build up Ricochet for nothing. And then we build him up again for nothing. Right. It's one of those of when are you going to finally capitalize on what you have with him?
Right. I want to see Braun Strowman versus Gunther versus Lesnar. 3-man slap meet.
I like how now I've gotten even the fans.
I'm telling you, you throw Bobby Lashley, have a fatal four-way, and you and you do it at like Lambeau Field or some bullshit. Like,
the Big BB Boy Showdown.
Right?
Do not miss the fucking Kaiju Showdown.
Right? We dropped them in the middle of a field in Kansas so they don't hurt anybody.
Megazord versus Godzilla versus King Kong.
Pause. Yeah, even Juice got that one like right away.
Right.
Hold on.
I love it.
This is not AEW with the Powerbomb Symphony.
Right. See, everybody's calling out you out on that. If you don't just get Powerbomb. No, only Wardlow can do that, and even he's still lukewarm on AEW right now.
I let Gunther have it.
Now, does he just chop Brock into a pinfall? Because I feel like somehow the chop has become Gunther's like finishing move.
He's not Chris Jericho. He's going to have a legitimate end.
No, it's just Brock just bleeding from the chest.
Mm-hmm. We all know Braun Strowman is going after Roman Reigns. That's why they brought him back. But keep in mind, he's been having issues with Gunther a little bit lately. So, I don't know.
Oh, we're back from commercial break. Ricochet will go with a tope con Irish on the outside.
Tope con Irish. One of my favorite calls ever. Point Nick. I like that one. I like that one.
A corkscrew moonsault on the outside on a Gunther.
Tope. I like it.
Tops the man on the top.
Tribute to the troops, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, I forgot about that. See, this is what happens. He did it again. Lands on his feet straight out of the superplex off the top from Gunther. Ricochet just lands on his feet, and Gunther's still looking there befuddled.
Oh, that's what you get. I like that.
Big boot to the face.
You're going to show off to the crowd and you're fighting Gunther? Boot to the face.
Clothesline. 2.
And Gunther with the Rhea Ripley for a 2 count.
Why does everyone pin everyone like that?
Dude, it's become a thing where you're just like, how far can I fold this motherfucker?
Right.
Y2J era Jericho was one of the first to do the double power bomb. Fair enough. That is true.
Fair enough.
I like Y2J. I hate
Chris Jericho. Double stumps or double feet up. What? From Ricochet. Now we've got Ricochet chopping Gunther.
Oh, setting him up.
Ricochet gonna get him up.
Oh! He got him up.
Did he basically hit a jackhammer on Gunther?
Pretty much.
Ricochet hit a jackhammer basically on Gunther.
Right.
Ricochet's going up top.
Dude, that's a W any day of the week.
Oh shit, I did forget that tribute.
Shooting star!
Shooting star! He lands it! He nails it!
No way he wins clean.
Dude.
No, deuce.
Two count.
We got a deuce.
Dos amigos.
Wait.
When you connect with a move like that, to quote Wade Barrett. Now, it's going to be interesting when Pat McAfee comes back, or do we
what?
When Pat comes back, McAfee, do we just slide into a 3-man booth? Does Wade piss off? Do we?
Part of me thinks that's why Kevin Patrick's there, because they don't want to bring in anyone real good and have to push them out. So that somewhere we'll reshuffle it.
Honestly, that wouldn't be bad for Monday Night Raw. The commentary would be good. Fuck the show. The commentary would be good.
Yeah, let Corey lead and let Pat be color for Corey. And I think those two would be a fucking riot.
Oh, 100. You'd tune in just for the commentary.
Yeah.
As Ricochet's just fucking Mortal Kombating Gunther right now. It's literally just slap, low kick, slap,
good
low
match.
kick.
Thumbs up or thumbs down on this match right now? I got about 30 people in the
two
chat.
thumbs up.
How we feeling?
Oh, super kick. Oh, just chop that man out of the
fuck
air.
you.
A powerbomb. Just
who's your daddy? Two.
Let's go. Hell yeah.
Man swatted him. Thumbs up from Dale.
I said yeet.
Mike says winner called. Not yet. Thumbs up. Damien says fire. Cole and McAfee. Yeah, they're good.
God damn.
But I don't mind Cole and Barrett.
Yeah,
goodbye.
Great.
Wow, clean.
Still, hella of a match. As I was about to say, if you gave it a bunch of time and everything, 100% this could be a hell of a match. That had that feel of a Walter Pete Dunne.
Here comes Brock
match, a Walter Ilya match.
Dun. Dun, dun,
dun. Dun.
What a fucking match. What a match. He just swatted that poor man.
Yeah, right. Literally just said, I said, not today. I still don't get the weird Rhea type pin, but Gunther, I like that of, I'm down for the 2 count, and it's like, all right, no, I'm going back. I'm going to finish this motherfucker.
Man just grabs him by the beard and smacks the shit right out of him.
Right. That was so. What did the 5 fingers say in the face? Slap! But so Gunther retains as the IC champion right now. And
really? Why Gunther Kenta? Interesting. I like Kenta, but an interesting matchup.
With it. But and we've got Imperium right now holding up Ricochet. So are we gonna get a they just start laying into
Gore. No, not Gore. Not Gore. It would have been funny though.
The straw man.
It would have been funny. They lost the tag titles. What do you want from me?
Right.
All right, so Braun's next up for Gunther.
That's what it very much looks like, because Braun comes out here to interrupt and make the save. So we are at least setting up for a big beefy boy showdown between Braun and Gunther.
It could be a good match. It could. Listen, if
that happens at the Rumble. That happens at the Rumble.
Yeah, I think so. And if Gunther can get a good match out of Brawny, I think Brawny should stop running around the ring.
Also, it takes those two potentially out of the Rumble match versus you have too many huge guys that can't all just get tossed over.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, smart move, because know Braun's a bit of a borderline guy. But listen, dude, even this channel, the night Braun Strowman returned to WWE, we had a random fucking Raw where like 4,000 people showed up to watch because Braun Strowman came back. Like it was one of So I mean, it's interesting, but
wise man.
All right. What are they playing at?
I don't know.
This is tripping me out. Roman turns on the bloodline. I mean, like turns on Jay and
Roman calls out The Rock.
Oh wait.
Oh, is this we get like the you're a made man ceremony with Sammy?
That's what, but you know those. You know what happened to Joe Pesci? Come on now.
Right.
Be careful of the day you get made.
He's just gonna sit there and just grab him and like, I knew it was you.
And that's what I feel. Sorry, Nick.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say, Fredo. I knew it was always you.
I knew. But if it's that like you're a made man, the epitome of joy for Sammy, and then
right. And then Solo just comes in, boom, with the fucking Samoan spike.
Yeah.
Oh,
good match. And I don't want Kevin Owens to come out to help him tonight. Not tonight. Tonight he needs to get his ass whooped if this is happening. He's got to take one.
Have that moment to where they destroy him.
Yeah.
I worry. Oh,
right,
so Paul's telling his phone there. To the man's I guess I'll do it. So Alexa, Google, Siri, subscribe me to Wrasslin for Life Network. But no, he's telling his phone to dial Adam Pearce.
Okay. Well, folks, we just got another segment with we don't know what's happening with the bloodline right now. It's interesting. Sounds like we're gonna make them Sammy Uso officially, but everyone's kind of grinning and there's a weird vibe, and I don't know what the hell's happening. But that being said, we are in another commercial break. We will be here all night long. We got Rampage coming up at the top of the hour, and we're flying through. I'm going to take a sponsored pause for the cause, leave you with my boy Nick for a couple seconds. But, folks, tell everybody you know the show is on fire. Let's go. See you.
There you go. Absolutely, folks. 100%. I am in a commercial break. But, yeah, this has been so far a fantastic SmackDown. And we still had it come out to where, we don't miss it. I hope we weren't just missing just for Uncle Howdy coming out. I think we get that kind of Sammy either becomes Sammy Uso or he becomes a main member of the bloodline, or is this where we get the full turn and Sammy gets kicked out? I guess give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if that's what you think happens. Thumbs up, he's Sammy Uso. Thumbs down, we'll go the Batista. Thumbs down, he gets kicked out. But it's very interesting. We don't quite know what we're going to get with Roman, but it's going to be very, very interesting. Jimmy turns on Sammy. Mike, that would be interesting. Hey, remember last KO was a maybe if KO comes out for Sammy. What if Elrod shows up? We don't need no damn Elrod. We don't need no stinking Elrod. Jay turns out. See, I like how everyone's already just trying to pick now at this point of which family member turns on Sammy. What if it's Roman's hugging him and then it just turns into the guillotine? And that's what kind of sparks this whole, because we've talked about how KO might be one of the next guys in line for Roman. We've got guys that are lining up of what are we going to do with KO? What are we going to do with Drew? What are we going to do with Sheamus? What are we going to do with Cross, etc.? What about Cody? What about Rock? That I think 100% that we could see maybe Roman's the one that does the initial turn and that fully sets up KO versus Roman. Kevin, what up? Dale, what up? December 23rd, SmackDown is getting taped on December 26th. Raw getting taped. I'm not surprised. Trust me, we might somehow, allegedly, potentially, accusations, have some things taped here. And, we've got all our getting our little holiday show ducks in a row. So I'm not surprised the WWE is doing the same. Damien says, I don't think the bloodline turns on Sammy. Not right now. So then when, Damien? When do you think? Because I feel like it's going to happen. It's bound to happen 100%. So when does it happen that the bloodline turns on Sammy? What if they kick him out? Larry says, Nick, what if they set up for Elimination Chamber? Well, then maybe KJ might be there watching it. But also, I guess how are you going to do it? Then I'm still wondering of what are we building up this hype for tonight and everything, of what's Roman going to do now, I like that they've done it with Roman of the tribal chief only, steps down for certain situations and certain opportunities. He doesn't just kind of show up every week. He does take that little time off, so it makes it feel a little bit better, a little bit more important when he shows up. So I think there's going to be... Oh, and so Adam Pearce, we're back from commercial. Adam Pearce is in Roman's locker room, and Roman's even telling him, take a seat. 100% Roman seems like Tony Soprano, the fucking mob boss of WWE right now. So they're playing this in of how Roman has helped get Roman and Sammy. So they're talking about getting Adam Pearce out of his whole little shenanigans with Bobby Lashley. So again, it's very much they're playing up of like Roman's really the guy that moves the needle, is really, this is my show. This is my network. This is what I do. What I want. 100%. Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens and a partner of his choosing. If you did this live on network TV, on Fox, December 30th. Oh, so they're setting it up for when John Cena is going to show up. Interessante. Supposedly John Cena is going to show up on the last SmackDown, and they're saying they're going to set it up live on the... That's who's going to be the mystery partner. It all comes together. We're setting up for December 30th live on SmackDown in Tampa, Florida on Fox. What? We're going to get Kevin Owens and TBD, aka also You Can't See Me, John Cena versus Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn. So it looks like obviously Sami's going to still be part of the bloodline past tonight and everything. If he's going to be involved on the 30th. So a little bit gave away the ending before we got there. But was that just the whole announcement that we're going to get? I hope not, but we're right now getting a video package right now, hyping up tribute to the troops. But so, folks, is there anyone out there that doesn't think John Cena is going to end up being Kevin Owens' mystery partner versus Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn? Since every man for themselves, Sami may accidentally eliminate his cousins. When did it... Are you talking about the Rumble? I'm not sure where you're going with that, Kevin. John Cena, yes. Tampa, Florida. I gotta go to this SmackDown. Juice, absolutely. Well, first, 100%. You should sit there and make sure you bring a Wrasslin for Life, sign with you and everything like that. Trust me, if you get a Wrasslin for Life network sign on WWE television, I will 100% share that as much as possible and everything. You will be the hero. But absolutely, you can go ahead and use code Wrasslin on SeatGeek and go ahead and save yourself $20 off your first purchase if you're buying tickets to go to Tampa, Florida, and watch SmackDown, to watch John Cena and Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. 100%, folks. Make sure to use code Wrasslin. Save yourself $20 on your first purchase on SeatGeek. But absolutely, you got to go. Is it good to go? It is good to go. Okay, Mike. Yikes, says Bobby. As again, like I said, I'm still getting a video package for a tribute to the troops, which I entirely forgot that was happening tomorrow. We may be here, but I know for a fact we'll be here. For House of Glory, we've got Low-Ki versus Kenta, and then we've also got with Battle Club Wrestling. We've got an ECW tribute show, so we're going to see teams like the Dudley Boys. We're going to see Shane Douglas, the franchise. We're going to get very much an ECW nostalgia night, 100%. KJ says Cena. Solo looks like he wants to murder someone. Solo always looks like that. Solo's just become literally that enforced, like I said, that hired, personal bodyguard to Roman Reigns. And the man who just lays anybody and everybody out. You were talking about the Rumble. Interesting. I still think we could do a whole thing of who actually, odds-on favorites to win the Royal Rumble. 10-4. 10-4, Juice. Why? It'll probably be Drew McIntyre or my personal pick, Seth Rollins. That would be amazing to win the Royal Rumble. That's an interesting show. I still think it's probably going to be Cody, to be honest. I know some people have said that it should be like The Rock, or it might be that, what have you. But no, I could see Cody doing it. And I know it's been leaked, and then they said, oh, we're not doing that. But then it still hasn't fully gone away. If we get Roman versus Cody night 1, we get Roman versus Rock night 2. No, switch Barrett with Kevin Patrick. Fair enough. And that we just, find somebody else to replace Excalibur 2 and just played, the whole shuffle game with the commentators. Although it is interesting, and I guess I'll say this one thing real quick. But tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Eastern on Fox is Tribute to the Troops. But I've seen it kind of percolated out there that Nigel McGuinness is going to potentially be the replacement for William Regal in the Blackpool Combat Club. So what do you guys think about that? As I'm getting Legato Del Fantasma coming out right now. So we're going to get them versus the Hot Topic Raiders, the Viking Raiders, versus Hit Row, Skid Row, Shit Row, Hit Row. What? So let me know, folks, who you're taking for this match. I didn't even think about my prediction when I was talking about this. I think I'm going to go with Legado. We've seen the reports of to where Papa Paul's very much talked about he's been disappointed with some of the people that he's brought back to WWE and everything. And I think if you go and watch our Let's Rumble podcast that we did last night and everything, very much go ahead. Once you're done here, go and check that out on the channel. We're talking about Mandy Rose, Vince McMahon, all of that, Matt Riddle, what. But I think Hit Row is very much kind of the prominent person of who they've been disappointed with the reaction, the response, and all of that. But it's still interesting to see that they're already kind of souring on some people. And I don't deny that Hit Row is probably one of them. I think the Viking Raiders have just been reimagined for the 4th or 5th time, so we'll see how that pans out. I like the Legato call-up. I think, honestly, at this point, they don't know what to do with Hit Row unless we're going to just get a trios match or a mixed trios match between Viking Raiders and Valhalla, a.k.a. Sarah the Impaler, Max the Logan, what have you, versus Legato del Fantasma and Zelino. But versus B-FAB and Top Dollar and Ashante. Damn, there's so many damn teams I got mixed up there. But let me know who you're taking for this match, folks. What if Roman says to Sami, I'm going to give you what MJF gave Punk in Chi-Town? What, a low blow? Is that what we're talking about here? I feel like at this point, all MJF's kind of really synonymous for is, being good on the mic and low blows. Hit Row is a group that should be split up, and Top Dollar, Big Bill, or whatever his name is, should be released, and it should be the other two. Interesting. Well, and so I'll throw this out there, GV, to that of what if, and I'm not saying this man really needs any sort of type of a faction or anything like that, of what if you get Carmelo Hayes and Trick added into Hit Row? Does that really kind of, change the perspective on that? Because I do think my biggest thing, with Hit Row was they're missing that true figurehead. CJ was trying to say Top Dollar was supposed to be the leader of this group, was giving praise to, Ashante was the star before. I think that it's missing that swerve. It's missing that maybe Carmelo. Christ, I feel like you could almost maybe do it with Trick, just so. of it's missing that actual central figurehead personality. Everybody just kind of is like, yeah, you're there. I don't quite. It doesn't. It's been a failure to launch. With that, I say. I think Malik Blade, Idris, and Nofa has the future of the tag team division on the main roster when they get called up. I'm not so sure about that, Damien. I will respectfully agree to disagree. James, hello, Nick. Looking beautiful as always. Yes, styling and profiling. I am the beautiful bearded bastard. What? I already told you. I am Stone Cold Steve Boston. What? I am, Hacksaw Jim Thuggin. What? Christ, I got so many damn nicknames and gimmicks. I don't even know who I am. Hit Row or Viking Raiders for the tag titles? No, I still think, as I've got Hit Row coming out right now, I think what's going to be interesting is we could get, hey, Dax, hey, Cash, you want to face the Usos and take the tag titles, both of them? And they're still advertising Roman Reigns returns tonight. So apparently that stuff backstage wasn't it. So I guess we're going to just get a promo for Roman or something. But I could see FTR, now that their contracts might be over with AEW, that, hey, you want to just face the Usos for both tag titles at Mania? Sure. As I've got Raid, the Hot Topic Raiders, my favorite tag team on SmackDown. As my favorite person comes back.
Oh, the Hot Topic Raiders are here, folks. The raid is on. It's a bit of a weird situation to have a three-way tag team between this group, because you think you could get, something kind of straight up, right?
You could get mixed trios. I know I'm sounding like Tony Khan here, so I guess
the trio
doing like this. Well, because you could have Valhalla and the Viking Raiders, which I hate that I have to call it that instead of Sarah Logan or anything like that. But you could have those three versus Zelina and why did I just blank on their name? With Escobar and them.
Oh, Zelina Vega. And she's looking good tonight.
But no, the actual fax's name. But you could have
those three. Legato.
Yes, there we go. Thank you. Legato del Fantasma. And then you could have B-FAB and Hit Row, and there you go. Intergender, crisscross, three-way, Impact.
Crisscross applesauce.
8 sides of steel. What?
Maybe
Solo turns on Sammy. We read that at the same time. Jinx, you owe me a Coke. But right, chin. But and if Solo's the one that does that, and Solo lands like the Samoan spike and all of that, then it's 100% of that's a message from Roman. That's not a Solo just going out on his own. But so who do you think that they timed it out perfectly? We're gonna have a mystery opponent or a mystery competitor in a tag match with Sammy and Roman versus KO and TBD the same night of December 30th in Tampa, Florida.
Right.
Who do you think is the mystery TBD?
I think it might be
John Cena.
It'd be interesting if it was John fucking Cena. Just because.
Dude.
Blow the ratings up for a while.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's highly possible, dude, honestly. What if Roman says to Sammy, I'm going to give you CM Punk in Chicago? I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
Hit Row is a group that should be split up. Big Dollar or whatever his name is should be released. Ding. And it should be the other two. Yeah. Top Dollar was in the NFL?
Wait,
oh, that was amazing. Barrett's like one of the strongest men on the roster and gets drilled.
Right.
Oh, Legado.
I said yeet. Oh, double twisting corkscrews off the top rope.
In stereo. Nice. The action is picking up, folks. I feel like we've had a lot of commercial breaks tonight, which either means the show hasn't been that good and we're noticing the commercials, or there's been a lot of fucking commercials.
Little column A, little column B, both,
Yeah.
both.
I think Malik Blade, Idris Enofe has a future in the tag team division in the main roster when they get called up. I don't know enough about them yet. Like, I mean, they're just kind of innocuous right now.
The man tried to get over a torn sweater, a sweater vest. Like, no.
You big, beautiful bastard.
Right.
Maybe Solo turns on Sammy. We got that one. Got those ones. Now I think I'm caught up back where we started.
Right.
So
Mike, you didn't miss any of your comments and everything. 100%. Be a friend. You know, we got the whole super chat, super stickers, and everything like that. We got all the things now. We got all the bells and whistles. So absolutely, if there's anything you really want to say to us, anything like that, if you want to still, you know, help the wrestling chain keep
help
going,
the cause.
Right.
We're growing by the day, and all the support is just going back into this little mission that we got here. So
big things popping, little things stopping, up to something season never sleeps. But
right, Viking Raiders for the win. I got Legato, you got Legato. Viking Raiders again.
Well, no, well, shit. Now that you took them, now it's like, all right. So which is lesser of two evils? Then I guess I'll take the Viking Raiders. God damn it, fine. I've bashed around enough.
Viking Raiders.
I gotta get forward of if I'm going to talk that much shit about you, then I gotta, you know, at least pick you every now and then.
Right. What? Andrade is the new leader of Hit Row when he returns. What a twist! Yeah, a twist so far that
look at M. Night Shyamalan. It's a twist.
Right. That's an M. Night Shyamalan twist for sure.
Right. I'm just who gives a shit?
Want to go one step further? He's the leader of the Viking Raiders.
I'll give you one step. I'll do you one better. He's Uncle Howdy.
Don't ruin my night. Come on now.
Well, if we're gonna keep going with twist on twist on twist, come on, baby.
Right. The Viking Raiders are going to destroy everyone and anyone that gets in their way. Terrence means it.
Like copyrights, like gimmick infringement, all of that shit. I'm sure Max and
I'm still saying, call Max. Why have you not called Max? Hey, Max, would you like to be on our show? We have a lady that looks just like you. You guys might.
We didn't plan on it, but we really like it if you two teamed up together.
Right. Kind of funny hearing European.
Just so happens to look just like you.
Just like you. Kind of funny hearing European Barrett putting the U.S. military over. I mean,
didn't even think about that.
Yeah, right. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you know, respect.
Somebody won.
Oh, Dale's going Viking Raiders. I agree wholeheartedly with the Viking Raiders are going to win this one. Terrence is adamant.
Adamant.
I'm about a minute ahead of your feeds. Yes, Mike. I have to slow down here in Canada.
Right. He asked the Chris Jericho with me. I'm the Chris Jericho, I guess, when it comes to the WWE shows. Because for whatever reason, because we are an international expanding, you know, always a growing, you know, channel and everything. If that man's in Canada, I'm in the US. CJ's in the US. We got, you know, people everywhere and everywhere.
We're triangulating.
It's a little hard to, you know, run the triangle offense and completely coordinate and calculate, you know, link up 100% of we're watching the same thing at the same time. That's what makes it good though, because half the time one of us is talking about something, answering you fine folks, while the other one's watching what happened in the ring.
Jake, how you doing tonight? Welcome back to the stream. All the people just tuning in right now. I know we got about 40 people tuning in. We have the Viking Raiders. We have Legado. We have Hit Row in a triple threat tag match. Right now, the Viking Raiders are dominating. Zelina looks shocked. And
top knowledge ain't a damn boot to the face.
Right. And if you didn't know, folks, we are the alternative commentary to all the wrestling. We will be back tomorrow for House of Glory. We will be back for Battlefield Wrestling.
But this man, I swear, it's because of the goddamn gimmick of just how many times can I botch up a fucking name on anything and everything, whether it be a company, a wrestler, a stipulation.
We're doing an ECW tribute. So tune into that tomorrow. Like, subscribe, share, and let everyone know you're here. Don't forget the super chat is on, and we appreciate all the love. And that being said, we have Rampage coming up in about 20 minutes. Right now, get your predictions in if you haven't for this triple threat tag match. Big move by Del Toro.
Goes. Corkscrew.
Thumbs up or thumbs down on AJ?
What's up?
Thumbs up or thumbs down? I need a graphic. We're going to get a thumbs up, thumbs down.
Right. Christ, we've already got CJ's graphic. Now we're going to need your graphic.
Well, look,
I guess I just am the graphic. What?
Okay, so I'm going to use AJ as my moment. I'm going to hijack this for a second just because it's new and improved, folks. Much better, much more subtle.
Yeah.
Oh, botch upcoming. Mike giving us the future.
Fair enough. The man who future Googling man. Well, if it's featuring Top Dollar, I'm not surprised. Because right now it looks like we're going for a Tope con Tope con insufficient funds.
The Tope, oh my belly.
Like I said, Tope con insufficient funds because that man fucking was Top Dollar, but only had 50 cents in the account because that man just.
It's funny. Selena Vega with a hurricane runner, and the ref doesn't know what to do with his life. I guess no DQ because it's threat.
Well, no, they're not involved in the match. It's not a DQ.
The women are just kicking the shit out of each other.
Top Dollar for fucking missing in a half, and they just hard cut that camera.
Did you see Top Dollar like walk it out though?
Matthew Butchermania, get on that 100% of I am the rope instead of I am the table because that man just got upset. That got cut in half and just fucking whoop.
Dude, I called that. That is the cut the shit moment of the week. Right.
And predicting the future. Mystic Mac over there.
Oh, but listen, I will give Top Dollar credit. He landed.
He almost mushed another one. See,
okay,
this is why I said to CJ last night as we got a 2, 3. So Hit Row picks up the win after the terrible double team move. But how like CJ was saying last night on our Let's Rumble podcast of Top Dollar was the leader of this Hit Row. It's like,
listen,
shit.
Right? If I was Top Dollar, I would
be grabbing that Sasha Banks.
Oh, Boo earns. Boo earns.
So Top Dollar or Hit Row wins just the shittiest of ending. Honestly, was that the don't miss moment of the night? Of just like I said,
I want to see a replay.
No, it's there. Like we ain't replaying shit on this.
I don't understand this. Like people sit in the back getting medical treatment, like in the middle of a show. Like, wouldn't that be like
if you're hurt, if you can't go, why the hell are you there?
Like, wouldn't that be like a during the day kind of thing? And why? I don't fucking know. Maybe I'm.
Well, and also, why are you wearing a shirt that's specifically built to like, so that way I can show off my arm with the.
You gotta, she knew she was getting nice
ice pack and everything like that. Oh, Jimmy here. What are you saying? Hey, Big Nick, how about this wet dream for you? Pause. Accusations. What if WWE gives us the 4 horsemen? Ronda and Shayna.
Ronda and Shayna.
See, that's why we had it there, so we can point it out. Of Ronda and Shayna right now working on that injured arm of Raquel. Oh,
I like this. This is the most over Ronda Rousey has ever been with me.
Yeah, it's because she actually acts like a fucking badass for once in her career. It's like Chris Jericho finally played someone over. It only took 3 goddamn years.
And listen, it's smart little details. She held
icy 20 minutes. She should be good. She throws
right.
Let's
Larry got that one. But literally, she held Gonzalez down or Rodriguez, whatever one it is.
What?
And Shayna was the one doing the kicking, right? Like, I mean, so they played his strengths. I like it. Up next, the tribal chief.
Right. Well, I like this the AW or the WWE version of the new 4 horsemen of Cody Rhodes, FTR, and Theory.
I don't know about Theory. Right. No, what I was thinking, like, you kind of have what if it's like Flair in that like JJ Dillon role, right? What if Flair the head?
A little bit of you need somebody besides just
all he has to do is talk.
Right, but the man's got his own strain of vitamins and everything right now.
So that's amazing.
On cloud
Think
9.
about how entertaining TV would be.
That's the last thing you need right now in WWE is Ric Flair just walking around backstage with a fucking open mic.
I think it'd be hilarious.
Right. And a bunch of lawsuits.
Right. Mike Tyson sitting at home laughing his ass off. This man crazy.
Right. But no, I don't mind, Cody, it's hard times. It's hard times. Just do it.
I like the idea of having like a 4 horsemen kind of assembled. It's interesting.
Right.
I mean, we need a good, we got the bloodline, but I mean, the next one. What's the next one?
Well, it's funny because AEW has kind of almost nothing but factions. WWE has the select few.
Mm-hmm.
I like that they don't just have one or two. They do still have a few.
Yeah.
But you always kind of have a focus around 82.
Yeah, absolutely. Ronda Rousey's so mean. Hit Row versus the Usos for the undisputed. Yep, next week.
All right, so
I don't know why this is happening.
Minute and a half, 2 minutes, over under 3 minutes for that.
Why would you risk hurting one of the tag team champions and putting them in a match with these guys?
Because they'll Hit Row will hurt themselves, as you almost saw. They'll almost hurt themselves before they hurt the Usos.
That was amazing.
They can't get to the moves to hurt people.
Tope, I banged my dicko.
Like I said,
he just toppled over that rope like a broken seesaw. Like he just whoop.
The man looked like he was trying to, he was getting eliminated in the Royal Rumble, going for a tope. The man was going for a dive onto the outside and looked like he was getting eliminated at the Royal Rumble. Just oh shit, I'm falling outside.
If he was smart, he would have turned that into a handstand and just tried to roll out on top of everybody.
He pulls the Ricochet and just as he lands on his feet.
I mean, I give him credit. He ran it out. A little bit.
Fucking jog it off. Jog it off. No one will notice.
Right? And then they just, and then they get the win. They get the win, and the crowd is just sitting there with their jaws on the floor because all they can think about is that big man with his hands up.
Turn around and he almost botched when they were sent on the double team. He sat there and almost botched again. I don't get the hype for a Top Dollar. I've never gotten it. I understand he was a good host for their A&E shows, but what have you done for me lately? What has he done?
He needs to go back to searching for collectibles.
Right, exactly. Be fucking the collectible finder. That's your goddamn gimmick. None of this shit. Don't try and be athletic. Don't do that shit. Don't sit there and take your city raps. You're not Max Cassidy. You don't have the same flow as fucking him or John Cena. Stop with all this fucking bullshit. I even think he forgot to jump. This is a sickle bitch.
Go
ahead.
Oh, what is that? Gauntlet
match. Winner earns women's championship match. We've got Emma, Raquel, Tegan, Liv, Sonya, and who did I miss at the end there?
Xia Li. We were just talking about Xia Li.
34 street fight.
Miracle 34 street fight.
I can't wait.
Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus Imperium.
This reeks of Impact. Where are you, Dixie Carter? Where are you, Jeff Jarrett? Where are you, Vince Russo?
Let's go. Merry fucking Christmas.
Right.
Oh, Soraya wants Tony Khan to introduce the women. Yeah, because she's no, Damien, not yet. How about you get a good women's division and then work on the tag team division?
Right.
That's fired.
Yeah, you kind of have to have a women's division before you start adding shit.
It's just
they
not
don't
deep
need
enough.
More titles.
Then you're gonna get you're gonna have the worst fucking tag teams. You're gonna have the Freddie Mercury lady and
right.
Again, what you guys want to tune in for? And no offense to them, I'm sure they got a bright future, but are you gonna show up for a Renegade Twins match on Dynamite?
No, but you will show up for us because we
absolutely.
And every other channel is there too, because we got Roman Reigns and the Bloodline coming out right now, and they're pointing out of 800 plus days of Roman Reigns as champion. I saw the graphic. I think it was either yesterday, today, earlier today, whatever. To where it's over 3 years that Roman Reigns has not been pinned in WWE.
It's insane.
So the man is literally living the gimmick, or at least booked to live the gimmick of God mode, greatness on a different level.
Listen, I don't know how people wouldn't pick him as athlete or wrestler of 2022. It's a hard battle against him. Not saying People don't have valid arguments, but it's a tough sell to beat the year. Like you said,
it's a long flight to the island of relevancy to fucking try and compete with the tribal chief.
He actually
the top star of professional wrestling in 2022,
and he feels miles ahead of everybody.
Oh, we've talked about it before on streams of just even when we had the Uzi moment and everything. No, hold on, we're gonna stay right here. Of he's gotten to that literal god tier of he's Rock, he's Austin, he's Hunter, he's Shawn. He's take whatever attitude era that you still sit there, star that you still sit there and watch with your nostalgia glasses on. That's Roman right now, just doing it.
Oh yeah, just dialed in. And and again, we've had a lot of different things where they've evolved. I mean, the addition of Sammy Uso brought a whole different vibe, a different feel to this. And it's just been good. It's been solid. It's been the most compelling thing in wrestling for quite a while. And it continues to be that way.
Right. And I do just want to touch on this just because it's a new name and everything. But so what if at WrestleMania, instead of FTR versus this, we get Bananas and Grapes here saying the Acclaim. The Acclaim, top of the chain. So I bet you know that.
What's up, Banana and Grapes? By the way, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here tonight.
It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly.
What's up, John? How you doing tonight? How you feeling? I hope you're doing well. KO interrupts. Interesting.
Also, they're mentioning about how they're taking out the honorary and honorary ooze. So this is, I guess, Sammy's main moment here. But so I feel like you're not going to have to where they boot him out.
No, I don't think they. I think we.
If you've got the tag match set up.
Yeah, I feel like I was surprised by the tag match, and I feel like we jumped the shark a little bit. So, as much as we're anticipating a bit of a change, not yet, I guess. Right.
We've got the full bloodline out right now. And it is already deafening with chants of Uzi, Uzi, Uzi.
Right. And this comment here is interesting. Looking to break Bruno's record. Bruno's
record. I'm not surprised.
2,800 days or something like that.
Something like that.
It's ridiculous.
Chicago, acknowledge me.
Chicago.
Look in my eyes. What do you see? I was gonna say, because you fucking imagine.
Do you know what would be real cool though? If all the lights dropped and everyone kind of thinks Bray or somebody with a light drop, right? There's other connotations. If the lights dropped and that AFI, his indie, kind of came on like that, it would be ground. It's just such a. I know the bigger pop, but I just think because people would gradually figure out who it is, it would be this big groundswell. I think it'd be real cool.
I still think if we're honestly, well, this is just fully fantasy booking, but like I said, right there, if Chicago, and then you heard like it's just, especially because it would be so unexpected. People would just lose their fucking mind.
Right.
Sammy and Roman did hugging it out. Well, Sammy hugged Roman. Roman didn't hug Sammy, just to be clear. But yeah.
Every night's a good night for the tribal chief. Tonight was going to be a good night for you.
Oh.
But we got a problem.
Was going to be. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. And notice how they cut to Sammy already looking like, oh, God. Oh, the KO problem. They're going to make Sammy, do something to KO.
Yeah, you can't be an ooze. We can't make you an official ooze until this problem is gone.
Right.
Shit. Okay, there we go. I hit the wrong button.
Chiva's got a solution.
We're going to smash him.
We're just getting Roman coming out and telling us what we already got backstage to where we're going to get Roman and Sammy versus KO and TBD, aka Cena.
That's a true story, James. It's good though. You let the wrestlers go home and have a break. You know, in the past they've worked some hard days, right?
Oh, 100% of you still, man. They're fully entitled to 100% of pause for the cause. Why?
I want that t-shirt. I dig that new t-shirt.
Which one?
The one they're all wearing.
Oh, the Island of Relevancy, the one that Roman's wearing.
Yeah. Hey, look who it is! Don't miss! Do.
No.
Do. John Cena. I think Nick froze. John Cena is in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, did he really freeze?
I was gonna say, and literally as you said that, and I was like, no way, everything just froze on me right now. And then literally it just stopped, and I was like, no way.
You froze looking like a blow up doll. It's unfortunate. I love you, bro. I called it Nick Cena. Wait, what?
You've had a WWE match every year for the past 20 years except this one.
He hasn't had one match in 2022.
Right. So, like we said, even when they first announced it.
Do you want to be my tag team partner?
Right. We had it already announced that Cena was going to show up at that show, so why not?
Do you want to be my tag team partner?
Do you want to be the Roman? Come on, let's go outside and play.
Come back to the WWE.
Right. He still thinks he's Zeusy.
Son of a bitch.
So we're getting KO versus and John Cena. I need a microphone to do the Paul Heyman of the.
Listen, I'm telling you guys right now, it will be Elizabeth if Paul just grabs the mic and does it again. It was one of my favorite things ever.
Hell yes, I'll be there. So we're getting Peacemaker versus Captain Canada and KO versus Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn, December 30th on SmackDown.
Holy shit!
Holy shit, because the bloodline's been naughty, and won't it be nice if John Cena showed... Well, listen, John, I get it. You're good with the commercials. I get it. I appreciate it. Don't knock the hustle. Try and copy it, but goddamn, man.
That's amazing. Crazy end, folks. What we're going to ask is you start getting your ratings into the chat. I see about 40 people hanging out. We are going to jump over to Rampage. Stay here. We're going to do a little flip the script, and we will be right back with, that's right, AEW Rampage. We'll give you your alternative commentary for that beautiful show. And Friday continues. We feeling all right? Get your ratings in for SmackDown. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live still. Right. We are back at it. I see about 44 people hanging out in the chat right now. Let us know how you're feeling. What is on your mind? Get your ratings. If you just want to throw us a number out of 10, and we are flipping over to AEW Rampage, but we will continue to talk a little bit of SmackDown. And, of course, the big news. And we talked about it. There's certain... You know the old bat phone, when there's an emergency, there's certain numbers on speed dial. When there's controversy in the WWE, hey, Brock, hey, John, hey, we need everyone to talk about the fact that you just showed up on our show instead of all the bullshit they've been talking about all week. Boom, there you go.
Right. When in doubt, pull the scene of, you pull the head back on the statue and everything, and you answer you pick up the red phone.
hit
and
the signal.
100% the Cena signal gets sent out, and he just says do 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 and answers.
Right.
So
what's going to be the headlines all night tonight into tomorrow? Cena. Everyone's going to be like, Mandy, who?
Oh, 100%. And don't you worry. So next week, we're getting, well, is it next week? Or at least December 30th. I know 30th,
that for 30th,
in Jacksonville, in AEW's, or Tampa, sorry. I was about to say in AEW's home territory, but in Tampa, Florida. We're getting close. But we're getting John Cena and KO versus Roman Reigns and Sami Uso. And that's where Sami proves if he's a true Uso, 100%. If he's truly Uso, he's no longer an honorary Uso. So that could be even to where we see the bloodline finally turn on Sami.
No, not yet. I think now this is an interesting angle. So maybe it holds off a little bit. I do like where we kind of fantasy booked it. I think that's kind of the way to do it. You know, kind of get goosebumps just thinking about that kind of rip your heart out moment when they get there. But yeah, John Cena.
Fuck and how? Sorry. So we have Aew Rampage right now, folks, by the way, as we get your ratings in for SmackDown, and we'll get there at some point, but we're kicking off already with the storyline that will not end. The never-ending tale in AEW of BCC versus JAS. We've got Sammy Guevara versus John Moxley kicking off Friday Night Rampage. Why are you not main eventing with this? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's interesting that this isn't a main event of Rampage. Why is your former world champion not the main event of Rampage?
Right. Your killer and your former world champion kick off the show. That's I see what you did. I see what they did, and so we need to carry over their shit.
Right. Well, sorry, Mox and Guevara. I think the trend is going to be John Cena for the next moment or two.
Right.
Now, here's a question, Nick. You know, with John Cena's return, I mean, it really looks like they're trying to load up this last show of the year.
Oh, 100%. I think everybody tries to do that, especially because they don't have a premium live event until the Royal Rumble. So they've got to very much try and build up and build those do those special shows like AEW does, except they don't call it Quake in the Lake or, you know, Rumble in the Jungle, Thriller in the Middle, what have you.
Right. Now, who are you taking in this match, sir?
Moxley.
Absolutely, got to be Moxley.
Right. Just because screw Sami. Pause.
Adam Page. Now, keep in mind, folks, we do not know what happened on this show. We are watching live. We are reacting live. Whatever you see us kind of talk about, we're learning for the first time. Now, if you know what happens on this particular event, please keep it to yourself. Oh, hell yeah. I called it, boy. That's how I heard it in my head anyway. Oh, yeah. Cena and KO versus Roman and Sami. Stun, Owen, stun. You know what? I still think Roman goes over.
Really? Well, we've got an 8-man tag coming up.
Yo, that was a huge cutter. Moxley plants Sami.
And we hear from FTR tonight, but right now I've got both men right now up on the top corner, Michael. Thank you, fuck you, bye. Boom. There we go. Out. FTR, top guys out.
Top guy. That's all they should walk out. And yeah. Top guys out.
It's still interesting because I'm still wishy-washy if they're actually leaving or anything like that. I guess I'm smoking the opium because everything now it's all about weirdly timing with stuff that they put out on Twitter of like, you know, that's it, the end or whatever that they put out that Dax put out on Twitter could be very much talking about their whole trilogy with the Briscoes. It could be their time with AEW. He's talked very much about their contracts getting close to being up, and he's talked a lot lately. That's a big sign to me. But it's interesting because they could still do, I think it was CJ who brought up the point of they could still stay with AEW because that's how they can do all of these different dates, these little shows, these what have yous, these Ring of Honors, these New Japans, all of that.
No, absolutely, Nick. And right now I got Guevara reversing Moxley and doing a backflip over top of him. 8 out of 10 from Mike. As if as Bobby. 6, 8.5, 7 from DeMarcus. 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10.
Oh.
Wait, what'd you say?
Accusations.
Accusations. Cena Claus was kind of funny, actually. 7 out of 10. Wow. 8 out of 10 from Smile Mark. A lot of people happy with SmackDown tonight, Nick.
It was a good show.
7.
I don't think it was can't miss. Well, as I say that in with
10.
how much they hyped it up of like, we're going to get some big Bray stuff, and we've got nothing.
Nobody
The
said
biggest
we
thing
were
we
getting
got
Bray
was
stuff. But did anyone like the post to me didn't say we're gonna get some big Bray stuff? People surmised we were getting big Bray stuff.
Yeah, well, that's the problem of the dirt sheets. Get hold of it, and everybody's like, "Oh, Bray."
No, and I mean, listen, John Cena coming back to say I'm gonna have my one and only match in 2022 next or in 2 weeks. That's a pretty big deal. Plus, yeah, we got Uncle Howdy. It might not be the big piece of pie we wanted, but it was a taste. Another little sniff.
Right.
8 out of 10 from Lauren. 10 out of 10 from Crystal Claire. Interesting.
What do you give it?
I'm gonna come in and assault 7.5.
Okay.
Really enjoyed the show. But there was I didn't care for that fucking triple threat match. What just happened?
I don't. Why is this happening? Why? What is? We're in picture, and Sammy's going at Moxley's ear and like pulling on it and what the just happened?
What is this?
Why is this a thing on my screen? Does this man have a piece of John Moxley's ear in his teeth right now? What
Yes.
in the Rudy Blue hell am I watching on AEW? This is why. And he just threw it in the fucking what? Why is this in picture? Why is this fucking happening on my goddamn screen? Like, just so many goddamn questions. I know people are going to say this old man yelling at cloud. I'm fucking Jim Cornette Jr., what have you, but god fucking damn it. This is just ridiculous. Oh, what?
Ridiculous.
And no, legit, Moxley's getting bleeding from the ear and everything. Just why the fuck? Why would you do that in a fucking picture? Why are you doing this on a fucking Friday night on a 1 hour?
I guess show? Is that their way of kind of sneakily doing it without it being spotlighted, like the pizza cutter to the forehead?
But just fuck, it's just Moxley of all the people, of course, Captain Paper Mache forehead.
Right.
You did have a Moxley match where he doesn't have fucking juice or get color some way somehow involved with it.
Did this match require?
He's literally gushing from his fucking ear. Like, are we gonna have fucking?
Know what was funny? You're like, what in the Rudy Blue? And my stream froze, and it was a big blue screen in the big picture with a frowning phone. And
the Rudy Blue hell,
right? And he was holding the ear, and that's what it froze on. I was like, that's pretty serendipitous.
Getting biting it. He's got fucking tongue blood on his mouth. What?
Ear blood, not tongue blood.
Whatever, you know the fucking man.
I got you. Well, Cena's WrestleMania streak was broken, but his streak for a match every year continues. That's great, WWE. Well, Rocco, some streaks are meant to be broken. Some we hold on.
Are we getting Vincent John Moxley here on fucking AEW right now?
I lost my ear from my art.
Right? Is he going full Mick Foley here? Like,
right?
What the fuck?
Next week he comes
out. At least had a cool story. You lost yours to fucking Sammy Guevara.
Yeah, of all people to let.
All right, of all the goddamn people.
You let Sammy rip your ear off?
Ew.
Fucking now is he stepping
Lysol, fucking something. Oh. Just sat there and grabbed at it. Just got the blood all over. That's how you know this is a planned fucking spot. This is just. Why?
Why is it not illegal?
Why?
Wait,
make it make sense.
Where is the fucking referee when the man is chewing? He's just counting. 1, 2. No,
he's counting the chews.
The countdown is usually for. I mean, even if it's like an over-the-rope moves, but usually a rule within the sensible confines of wrestling, and you get a countdown. You can't bite the guy's ear and get a countdown.
No, he was counting the chews there as we get a tope on make auto.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of John Moxley's
Right, exactly. How many chews does it take to get to the center of Moxley's ear? Pause. What?
Pause.
But no, we had a tope con make auto there, I guess. So we had Sammy and Tay kissing. As
I got Moxley's recognition as well, by the way.
What? Okie dokie. Right now I've got man just popping in and out like a goddamn Bray Wyatt thing. Getting Uncle Howdy over there. But
my head exploded.
Fair enough. But I just got Moxley's got very much something because he's just covered. His whole shoulders covered.
Wait. This man chewing on another man's ear and then goes makes out with his girl, and she's like, "This is awesome. I'm into it."
This is the same woman who before that. That's why I kept saying Lysol and everything, because she sat there and grabbed the blood on Moxley's ear and sat there and like rubbed it on his face and was like showing it to the camera. This
might be the reason why you're having trouble breaking into the mainstream market.
Right, exactly. Listen,
right?
I don't mean to
you open the show with
not on TV.
Listen, if you're gonna end this show, if you're gonna have this match like this on this show, end the show with it, because the viewers coming in right at the beginning are really fucking, unless you're the crazy ones like us, you're kind of double guessing where
I just went from seeing John Cena on one program to seeing another man, Dean Ambrose, who I remember in the Shield, getting his ear bitten off by another guy, and then him and his girlfriend go and make out after he was just chewing on his fucking ear on the other show. What in the hell? What in the Rudy Blue hell?
Thumbs up and
dynamic switch.
Thumbs up or thumbs down on the ear chewing, guys. How are we feeling about this decision?
Tyson or Holyfield on this whole situation? Are you Mike Tyson or are you Evander Holyfield? Or what the hell are you Mike Tyson saying? Nah, give me that ear. Pause.
Very much so, Larry. My head always growing back. Pause. It's good. It's not bad at all. Okay. Come on, Mox.
That doesn't make it still good. That's the thing. It's just saying you don't think it's bad doesn't make it somehow fucking good.
Right. Actually, it's shenanigan.
It's a shenanigan.
Shenanigan.
No, it's shenanigan.
Shenanigan.
Hey, Larry, what's the name of that restaurant with all the goofy shit on the wall that you like? Oh, you mean shenanigans? Stop from Moxley. God damn, just blood everywhere.
We transitioned from ear eating to a Boston crab. I still don't get how the ref doesn't you get one warning on that. Could you imagine if they didn't DQ?
I don't know. It hasn't made sense since the fucking ear biting, so I don't get it anymore.
You just tuned it out, right? That's what happened.
I'm just find your happy place. Find your happy place. Find your happy
place. Get Renee out there to take on Tay. Oh Lord. No. No.
What is she gonna bite her other ear off?
Right. Sammy the masochist. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, something.
He's something.
Tay's got the blood on her face and everything right now, like the blood just under her lip for when they were sitting there making out, and now we've got Moxley set up on the table that just happens to always be set up at ringside as Sammy's going up top. Just literally, the man looks like he's got splattered in blood.
But here's
wow.
Oh. Shout out to Seth Rollins. Shout out to Seth Rollins.
Oh, you're there?
Yeah. That's disappointing.
Right. So, no, because I just got Sammy with a diving senton, a swanton bomb, what have you, off the top rope onto the outside, threw a table onto Moxley.
Oh, now we got a fucking table.
Right. Crossbody. But this is how you open. Why isn't this your main event? Fucking build to it. Moxley now just stomping a mud hole in Sammy. Oh, power driver.
Go psycho more like it. Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah, this should have closed them. Because again, you can justify, it's almost 11 o'clock on a Friday. The kids should be in bed. We're going to have some blood and guts. Fine. But you open the show, and again, if you don't know this product and you catch the beginning, you're like, oh, what the fuck am I watching?
Right.
And
yeah, you went. That's such a hard transition if you're a wrestling fan of. Hey kids, you remember John Cena? Remember, the guy that's in all the cartoons and does all the kiddie movies and everything.
Sammy through the table.
People eating ears and everything.
Sammy through the table.
Right. Oh, Sammy with his own paradigm shift.
But the match would have been good without the ear eating. That's all we're talking about is the ear eating. If they would have just left it out and did all the other stuff, we probably would be okay.
This is why Swanton from Sammy. 1, 2 count. But that's why people question
stomping his
Moxley's actual in-ring ability and everything, because he can't. Very, very rarely does he have a fantastic match that doesn't involve color, foreign objects, wrestling outside the ring. Like that man can't have an actual good inside the ropes technical wrestling match. I feel
it's a tribute to Iron Mike, and there's oh wow.
Well, we do know that AEW does have that little friendlyship with
wow.
Superplex.
Yes, they are, Damien, and they're gonna lose.
Oh,
they're gonna lose.
Well, with an Enziguri and Moxley sells it. Oh, we're getting Tom Rope's Spanish Fly. Oh, and Moxley is gonna roll it.
Wow, I'm way the fuck
bulldog choke. What?
I'm a month behind you.
Mm-hmm.
I just got Sammy's paradigm shift.
Oh wow.
Good match, unexpected. I don't hate the match. I hate
so I guess
yeah, go shoot.
So Moxley gets the pass out spot on Sammy with the bulldog choke. The ref stops the fight and everything.
Has to be a pass out spot. Jericho can tap out to a swing, but Sammy can't tap out to a bulldog? Fuck's sake.
Yeah. I have so many profanities and curse
so many things I would like to say.
Right. I have no more fucks to give.
Well, there you go. If you had John Moxley on the score sheet, ding, you get point. John Moxley does pick up the W, which most of us expected, Nick. A pretty good match. Entertaining.
Oh, Cowboy!
Oh, okay. He's doing it like the other year.
Boy. Moxley called out Adam Page and said, if you're here, I ain't waiting all night. And now both men are just throwing shots coming out of the entranceway. This, honestly, I'd rather see this match than any of this fucking Jericho Appreciation Society bullshit of Hangman versus Moxley. The man that unintentionally or intentionally would have you knocked him out, fucking concussed him. All of that. And having them, I feel like this is the most Hangman's looked like an actual badass in this fucking company in 3+ years.
You think, yeah, okay, yeah, a little bit.
Right, well, shit, we've got the whole security staff that can't hold him back as they're brawling out in the fucking crowd and everything.
I got him on the ramp. Now, we know Moxley's got to be careful running up the ramp.
Right, well, I right now got security pulling Moxley towards the backstage, and I've got security pulling Hangman back up the entrance ramp. But this, to me, this is the only thing that they've really done that actually makes it seem like these guys actually really don't dislike each other outside of a fucking promo, outside of Eddie Kingston, outside of CM Punk, outside of MJF or whatever, sitting there and cutting a promo of saying, this is what I hate about you, of some stuff that you did 10 years ago that none of these people watched. Now everybody has watched this story build up, has watched this whole feud happen, and now they don't have to talk of just, I'm going to start fucking swinging at you and just, we're going to beat the shit out of each other.
Right? No, I mean, I do appreciate that. And now we're transitioning into Britt and Saraya. I don't know if I want to see this continue. Do you think it's Sasha?
No.
Partner Sasha?
Watch it be like fucking Sky Blue or something.
So wait, it's Britt and who?
Sky Blue. Cora Jade.
No,
Cora
who's in the tag match?
Jade.
Is it in the tag match? It's Britt and Reba or
Rebel.
Britt and Hater?
Rebel. No, I think it's Britain Rebel, Britain.
What if Hater's the secret partner?
No. I think it'll be one of those that they build it up and then significantly underwhelmed. I'd be very interested. I'd be fully caught off guard if it is Sasha.
Oh, my bad. Fucking Taco Bell commercial, and
you're fine. I was getting an ad for Christmas Story of Fragile. Must be Italian,
right? Classic,
right?
I've seen better security at Chuck E. Cheese, right?
Were they saving the pizza or anything like that?
Right.
Accusations were they trying to make a Franken pizza?
Juice got a bucket hat.
I got a bucket hat too.
I like my hat.
I like this hat.
I like this hat.
Speaking of two men that wear hats quite frequently, I like this hat.
Mox got the W. How many power bombs will Wardlow do tonight in his match against a mystery opponent?
Over 3.
I'll go over 3, but I don't know who he's
over
fighting.
3? I say 3's the line. I feel like 3's kind of been the consensus line.
I'll give you 3. So, what do you think?
Fine, fuck it. I'll take the line since I said it. Fine, I'll take it.
You can take the line at 3. I'm gonna go over 3. But yeah, folks, we are rolling along. We are in a commercial break. We have about 40 minutes left of Rampage tonight. We kicked it off with a kind of insane match between Jon Moxley and Sammy Guevara, and we're off to a start here for Rampage. Now, SmackDown, we did take some ratings on SmackDown. A lot of people chiming in. Most people were pretty happy with SmackDown tonight. Where am I? You didn't hit the button. So, folks, let me know how are things going tonight. Keep the chat alive. Keep it going. Don't get quiet. Don't get shy. Don't forget there is the super chat there as well. And we thank everyone for tuning in. Don't forget, tomorrow we will be here at least once. Now, there's a good chance, depending on how Nick and I feel, that we might do the tribute to the troops just for another reason to come back and talk to everybody. Tomorrow night, we will be here for House of Glory, and we will be here for the ECW tribute show. So tune in. Don't miss out. Like, subscribe. We do this for all the shows. We watch all week long, Raw right to Rampage each week. And we cover all the pay-per-views, all your brands. And sometimes we do crazy shit like show up at 3 a.m. to watch a stream. Stay tuned for that news. Smile. Renee is not a wrestler. True story. They're starting with this match to ride the momentum of SmackDown. JV, I get that. I understand that. I just think from my standpoint, if the match was going to be in that vein, if it was going to be that bloody, that kind of over the top, I would have ended the show with it and come up with a straight up solid match to start the show. Right? If you're going to put Moxley in a match because he's a draw and people ride off SmackDown like that, then put him in just a drop down fight. Now, I got FTR in the ring. Now, I do realize my Rampage stream is always a little slow, but I got FTR in the ring giving a little speech. I'm kind of intrigued. We lost the AEW Tag Team title match. It's not just because we lost the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles. It's not just because Dax broke his ass bone. Dax broke his ass bone and then moons the camera. Interesting. Mystery partner. No, Mark. No, Mark. All right, Wheeler digging in. Gee, Willikers. Holyfield. Whoa, Nelly. We got that one already. Pink Floyd shirt is fire. You deserve it. I say 6 or 7 PB for Wardlow. Wow, power bombs for Wardlow. Bobby going big. No, they might. If they're on their way out, they might. a couple kids with daddy issues in the back. Hanging with the Briscoes. Yeah, pretty much, right, Mike? Kind of shows the whole broken ass bone and all. Yeehaw. Well, that's it. Now they're calling out the Ass Boys. And what some people speculate might be their last match in AEW. So maybe they do go and not beat the Ass Boys. However, other people say FTR is not going anywhere. So maybe that's true. Maybe they're sticking around. Only time will tell with this one. However, I'm highly anticipating them moving on and going back to WWE. The main event is Dustin Rhodes' best friend. Yeah, that's see, that's not a good main event. It's not a good main event. Not good. Open the show with that. People know who Dustin Rhodes is. All right, smile mark. All right. Still don't like it. You can open the show in his hometown. Put the show over your personal feelings. Don't be sentimental. Dax is just killing it. What do you think? Thumbs up? How are you liking this promo? Just kidding. We're going to whip your ass. Top guys out. Thumbs up. I give it a thumbs up. Folks, we are rolling along. Gotta think this followed Dynamite. Gotta keep the fans. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like, again, not my problem. I think ultimately all I can do is judge the program on what you present to me. Your parameters and you choosing to record it after your other show, not my fault as a fan. It's your end product that I get to critique. And for me, I just think of the nature of that Moxley Guevara match, it has to end the Rampage. It's just better for business. Maybe I'm being picky or it's just overthinking it, but I think other people would agree with that. DMD. Hell yeah. Top guys out. We all know the last match is often not the best match. That's very true, Larry. Once upon a time, it used to be, though. DMD. By design. Guys weren't allowed to go out and fucking burn the house down. They weren't supposed to. They get heat. Here comes Britt. Here comes Hater. Here comes Reba. KJ, if you could repackage someone on either NXT or the main roster to fit into the Viking Raiders and Ashante and Top Dollar, who would they be? I think we might have talked about it before as far as potentially having someone like Carmelo Hayes and Trick. I mean, they wouldn't necessarily repackage them to make them fit. Viking Raiders. Who from the current roster could you stick in the Viking Raiders? Where's Dabakato? Has anyone seen Aziz? Shit, maybe, right? A one big Viking. I don't know. That's I don't know. DMD for the win. DMD for the win. I like Sky Blue, but she ain't gonna win. True story. Killian Dane. Nice smile mark. I like that shout. I'm hoping he's somewhere else, though. Yes. Yes, Nick. I want him in Sanity. You know I do. Braun. Wow. Could you imagine? Braun, the big bad Viking Raider. KJ. Vaughn. Oh, Von Wagner. No. I don't know. I don't think so. But right now, I got Britt. I got Sky Blue. If you haven't made a prediction, get it in. Let us know what you're thinking, folks. Way to go, top guys. There you go. And yeah, we don't expect Sky Blue to win in any way, shape, or form this evening. I got Sky Blue on my vote. Hassan's saying, all right. How does that happen? Hater accidentally caused Britt the win. All right, bouncing off the ropes into a weird move. There you go. Oh, kick in the side of the head. And now we're in picture, and I'm getting a commercial for Dana White's new endeavor and power slap. It's legit a thing now. The superstars of power slap. Shit. You guys tuning in? Give me a thumbs up and or thumbs down on power slap. Triple H signed Devon's son. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Sky Blue eats the fingers. Very true. Pause, maybe. Hey, happy holidays, man. What's up, Hassan? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? We didn't expect Hit Row either. True story. Sky wins. Mike. No. Not tonight. Babylon. All right, folks. So as we roll through picture, Britt Baker is in control. I will remind everybody we are back tomorrow. We have House of Glory. We are also doing alternative commentary for an ECW, a nice honorary show for them. It will be fun. We might be here for the salute to the troops as well. So hit that little bell, like, subscribe, join the show, join the party, and be a part of all the fun here at the Wrasslin for Life Network. We are the wrestling fans, friends you cannot get anywhere else. And what did you say? I agree with Juice. Yeah, absolutely. Are you going to watch? What? Sky Perez. LOL. I thought she was Cora Jade. Am I wrong? That's not Cora Jade? Sky Blue, Cora Jade. No, nobody. Tribute to the troops tomorrow afternoon, 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. We may be here. We'll see. We'll talk about it. Dun, dun, dun. About time for the return of Riho. No. No, Riho. We're good. Thank you for coming. Dark is that way. We appreciate you for showing up. Yes, we gave you the belt for a little while, but that should never happen again. Bye. Bye, Rio. Bye. No, Rio. Not happening. Not this week. Yahoo for that. No. Why, Hassan? Am I wrong? We got a bunch of Rio fans out there. Somebody want to give me a thumbs up for Rio? No way. Rio does not work for me. Give me Sheeta any day of the week, but Rio, no. No. Now, somehow I ended up in a full-out commercial, which is interesting. KJ, she can be in dark, then she can elevate. Yeah, well, that's about it. That's about it, Larry. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of Rio. I apologize. I don't think she does anything overly special. She's tiny. I'd rather see matches with, Britt, Jamie Hayter, Tony Storm, Thunder Rosa, Serena Deeb. Rio. No. Horrible looking Sling Blade. The running of the ropes looks fucking horrendous in this match. Already did a thumbs up. There you go. Lots of thumbs up tonight. Don't know enough about Riho other than corny. Riho. Right, Cliff? Oh, she's getting the glove on. Rebel jazzed. I agree about Dodo. Oh. Baddies versus House of Black. How did we get there, Bobby? How did we get there, Bobby? I don't see it. Running knee strike. I should just throw so I know I'm behind his shit. But, I mean, Yo-Yo. I mean, whatever. Soho? No. Soho? No. Boom. Britt Baker with just the straight up pin says, screw it. Tomorrow, BCW, the tribute to Extreme and the House of Glory. Stock cards. We're going to have a lot of fun. You know, the Saturday night streams are always crazy around here, folks. And I know I'm a little delayed. Some of you guys have already got this, but I got DMD just laying it in on Cora. And we got trouble. Sheeta in the hose. Bilbo, like Baggins? Oh, kendo stick. Oh, shit. She does look like Cora. Yeah. When they were first breaking in, I clicked over here and I was like, oh, she's here now. No, it was a different woman. Sheeta and Jamie Hayter, nose to nose. Bilbo. I just got out there. Abaddon should get more TV time on Rampage or Dynamite. I don't disagree. If you can figure out what to do with her, you can put her in an angle, make it interesting. You know, why not? I'm a big fan of Abaddon. I think they could do good things with her, but oh, okay. So now we're getting an interview with 10. They all just have a bunch of haters. Couple of haters. Okay. I still think Vance should have powerbombed -1. Am I the only one? You really wanted to heel turn? You should have powerbombed the kid. It wasn't the Hobbit in Lord of the Rings called... second, yeah. Abaddon versus Jade Cargill would be a fun program. Abaddon creeping on the patties. Not bad. Here comes Wardlow. There we go. -1 was heartbroken. I think it would have been a big pop if he would have given him the Mae Young treatment. Batter up. Indeed, Wardlow. You want to get your predictions in now? Maybe. Wardlow with 5 power bombs. All right, so Damien taking the over. Sup, boss? Thank you. Boss Funaki. There you go. Wardlow wins with 5 power bombs. Nada, Lauren, you. There you go. Wardlow, and Lauren's got Wardlow as well. Dun, dun, dun. Now, is everyone in agreement with me that they have cooled Wardlow off a lot? Like, he's not what he used to be. And it's unfortunate because he was so hot. He was so over. And he's kind of in a lull now where they kind of just let it melt. They let it cool right down. I got Wardlow. Yeah. What is your pick and why is it Wardlow? The next chapter in the Book of Hobbs. Yeah, now that I know who his opponent is, it's definitely over. I think the line was 3. I'm going to go over for sure. Powerbomb City. Wardlow could be better in the WWE. Yeah. He definitely had all the makings of a good Vince McMahon guy. Vince would be a big fan of Wardlow. I think if Wardlow was presented to Vince as an option, and yeah, why not? I mean, if they booked him, once he gets over to that level, you should just be able to push him along. And they had him white hot. They had him sitting, on top of the steel cage. The crowd's going insane for him. And then they just puttered as they moved on. His title run was lackluster. It's unfortunate. You had a homegrown standout. He did it outstanding and got himself over. and you just booked him poorly. All right, so I'm getting a headbutt, which was probably a bad decision. I agree. Wardlow coming back down to earth. Yep, absolutely. One power bomb.
Two power bomb.
I liked when he did like the double fist to the chest instead of the clothesline off that big wind up.
I liked when he was actually considered to be like a top title contender and everything. That's what I like. As we got the line, we got 3. So the line wins. The house always wins.
Right.
WCW booking dealing with Wardlow. Mike, you're speaking my language. I've been saying this company is WCW. But we even compared him when you called it, when he was up on top of the cage and he's and everything. He became their Goldberg.
Oh, I think we're getting more, Nick.
So I can whoop it all over down. Oh, Wardlow calling out Joe, and Joe's backstage in the most tropical of shirts, by the way.
The most tropical of shirts.
Yeah, we got a Samoan Joseph to end SmackDown, and now we've got a Samoan Joseph on Aew Rampage.
There you go. There you go. It comes full circle, folks.
What comes around is all around, folks.
Listen,
we had the tribal chief, and now we've got the tribal chief of television.
Right. It's just proof that the Samoan dynasty is everywhere.
Right.
Even though they do kind of pay.
Like the Wrestling of War Life Network, how we're everywhere, the Samoan dynasty is everywhere. Why?
Right. And I did like when they had Joe as like the black sheep of the Samoan family. I liked it a lot.
He is just on a different level compared to a lot of these guys. Like his promo right there, night and day different compared to what even a Hobbs promo, and I'm a fan of Hobbs, or a Wardlow promo, and I'm a fan of Wardlow. He just, the intensity, that man just with his fucking face, just everything. That man gets 100% across that he's gonna somebody gonna get hurt real bad.
Oh no, dude, it's butter. It's smooth as fucking baby poo. Like it just glides. I mean, and again, it's just a seasoned, dialed-in veteran. Where that's what we talked about. Where a lot of people have said about the inability for some of the young talent to listen to some of these veterans. When you got a guy like Joe in your backstage, listen to him. Regal, listen to him. Punk, listen to him. Don't fight him. He'll punch you out. Or his friend will hit you with a chair.
He goes back because he sat there and Joe specifically mentioned how Wardlow and Hunter were pretty much the reason he went back the second time. And now you have Prez and Vice Prez.
Mm-hmm.
You imagine Samoa Joe says, Sean, thank you, but you can't tell what's going on in the ring or anything like that. So Samoa Joe's now going to run NXT. William Regal, he kind of oversees a lot of the main roster stuff, and just shut up and take my money, and Vince can fuck off to whatever Caribbean island he wants to go play out on.
Listen to this guy. No, that's absolutely nailed it. There you go. Wardlow, a hybrid mix.
Batistaberg.
Batista.
He's Dustin Rhodes' long lost tag team partner, Goldtista.
Sounds so completely different. The main event is coming, folks. Yes, we have a 6-man tag for the main event. Get your predictions in. Well, yes, sir. You see
so you have Moxley, your former world champion, just literally lost to that Full Gear, your last pay-per-view premium live event, what have you, and everything, versus Sammy Guevara, one of your pillars of your company you're trying to build up. And that's what kicks off. The man almost sat there and lost a year. We did all the blood, guts, and gore and everything like that with that. And you end it with Kip Sabian, Trent Seven, WWE, the Butcher and the Blade versus the Best Friends and Danhausen.
What? Let's go.
It makes sense. Bill Tista, Booberg. Boo Berg. I was saying Boo Burns.
Dude, get out of my head. I got best friends on my vote. So Hassan taking best friends.
Oh,
Best
Dustin.
friends.
Fuck, not Dan.
Yeah, Dusty's got to take the W, right?
Dustin's on that retirement tour. So that's
Right.
interesting as we are in a picture here. And I just want to quickly
It's Mark Tony, so it's definitely a Dustin Rhodes win tonight.
Right. Well, oh no, goddamn you.
Oh, sorry.
No, as we're on I just want to say, I guess shout out NY and everything of we're becoming, the NY invasion's happening over here, folks.
Right. We have to expand our church.
But it's interesting. Well, I was going to say with how Dustin's on that last train here, and I want to touch on it while we're in a commercial break of now we're getting Jordan Grace. So we're getting title versus career. We're getting Jordan Grace versus Mickie James for Impact. Oh, sorry. I mentioned that right as we get, at least I'm getting your favorite moment of the night. It's time for the main event.
My favorite moment of the wrestling week, folks. My boy Mark Henry, the man. I don't know what it is about him. I like him.
I could see this team of Kip, Trent, and Butcher and Blade being their own little faction. I could see that 100%. It makes sense to me. They've all got the kind of black, kind of white, gray, and red. They've got a kind of similar-ish color scheme. Obviously, Trent's got the dyed gray hair to look like Kip and what have you. I could see it make sense. Or honestly, I could even see them if the House of Black did want to expand and what have you, and ever growing. Mm-hmm. I could see them being a offshoot of the House of Black. Maybe they're the Ring of Honor contingent of the House of Black.
Right. Funny, annoying British accent. Right.
Right.
Not in general, just that particular one. I'm just guessing. That's my assumption. But folks, we are heading into the final 15 minutes of Rampage here tonight. The main event is about to kick off. Of course, you got Butcher, the Blade, Kip, and Trent all together on one side. So it's an 8-man tag. I said 6. Or somebody.
Well, again, you called when we had the 3-way tag match on SmackDown. You called it a trios as well. It's that
trios. I just want trios matches. It's all this amazing trios action.
AEW Dynamite Holiday Bash live December 21st in San Antonio, Texas. So we've got New Year's Smash live December 28th.
There you go.
Well. So a special show on special show.
It's funny how we're getting like these New Year's specials, like, a month into the fucking year, 10 days into the year, like.
Right. Well, no, they're managed to get in December 28th.
What?
Are you talking? The AEW's getting their holiday one in December 28th.
Yes.
So right at the van.
Yes.
Okay. You were talking about earlier in the month, so that's why I got
okay. Oh, son of a bitch. Dustin Rhodes' team Hope gets a Shattered Dreams.
I still want to see Dustin Rhodes as Goldust, as Goldie in WWE. R-Truth's still there. Give me that moment. Well, Booker T is still there. Give me that moment.
Right. Do you know what I again, if we want to hijack our buddy's little video here, I just based on that last comment, real quick, we'll just, All right. So Jericho decides, I love, just taking heat or any type of over someone has and just sucking it dry. So he will be tagging up with you heard me. He will be tagging up with Danhausen.
Jarrahausen.
Yeah,
whatever the hell their name is.
But son of a bitch.
I don't even want to acknowledge.
Right.
I don't want to give
it's on his
time in my head
space. Okay.
But the pop even for Dustin Rhodes, and then we get the little blackout, and we get the Best Friends and Orange Cassidy coming out. But the pop and the reaction for Dustin Rhodes of that man,
Bro, he's a Hall of
Famer. You think he's here when he's here, what have you. That man 100% is a Hall of Famer, is a legend in this business. It's still interesting, obviously, with the whole gold dust stuff, what have you, everything, all the kind of weird, gimmicks, the bouncing around through companies, what have you, never was the guy, but is always a guy, 100%. It's super interesting to now see we're getting kind of, it's nice to see that we're getting in professional wrestling with people announcing kind of, this is my last ride here. Like this.
No, I like it. I like it.
Right.
I hate Jane, but I like this. I really hate, like, that's the last entrance we're going to hear tonight is Jane. Son of a bitch.
Oh, throat punch by Trent Seven.
The natural housing. Dustin can still go. Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
Right.
Never trust a guy with a hair bun.
What True about story. Sammy? Sammy had the man bun and no man buns there.
You can't trust him. I still think Goldust gets inducted this year at Hollywood Hall of Fame.
That
maybe.
That's kiss if they do that. If they do it, Christ, his fucking brother works with the company.
Yeah, I mean, if he's on his retirement tour anyway, Nick,
they did the DX celebration, and they halfway paid acknowledgement to Billy and all of that. So 100%, just fucking do it.
Tony,
and it makes perfect sense if you shatter dreams, and that's how you kick off the
right. That'd be amazing
in Hollywood of all places.
In Hollywood, no, I mean, I can't imagine Tony being the one to, risk people knowing, like, if he was the one to say
he's the one that denied it.
Yeah. Now, WWE not asked, but I think it's beautiful. It's wonderful.
That's what I'm saying. Just chef's kiss. Oh, Butcher and the Blade just laying out Trent right now.
I want to try to go on this cruise. I want to know what's up. I'm serious.
Why would you want to waste your money on that?
I want to know.
Why would you? Screw you so much. I'm going to support you to say screw you.
I'm such a big Jericho fan. I want to talk to him.
Let's talk, Chris. Just over here by the engine of the fucking ship and everything, right by the railing here. Let's talk real quick. How you doing? Keep it moving, Chris. All right.
Let Eddie Kingston go over, damn it.
Oh, right, God. This one's for Eddie Kingston.
This one's for Eddie.
Just yeet him the fuck off the ship.
The natural housing, really? Yes, that would be hilarious. It is hilarious, actually.
Yes. Just fucking make that a tag team.
Dustin Orange Beretta. All right.
I don't know why that's getting to me, but it's late on a Friday night. It's been a great day, but it sounds like instead of Sierra Hotel Indica,
Dustin Orange Beretta,
right? Dustin
Donhausen,
Dob, D.O.B.
Right. The D.O.B.
What the hell? Sorry. Westminster Eddie? What, Larry? As we are in picture.
Yeah.
Orange Cassidy off the top. Oh. Twist out shoulder breaker. Oh, what? Okay, we're getting a little long here. It looked like it was going to be a twist out shoulder breaker from the Blade, and then it just kind of went way too long, and then for the crossbody there.
But yeah, folks, we are in the main event. If you had not given us a prediction yet for tonight's match, make sure you get it in. And folks, we do this all the damn time. We will be back tomorrow. We will be back all next week. We will be here through the holiday season. We'll be ringing in the new year with some wrestling. And then 2023 is a year that I'm highly anticipating. And I think all of us here at the channel cannot wait to turn the calendar and see what the next one
brings. Big things popping, little things stopping. Up to something season never sleeps.
So if everyone out in the world would like to stop, blowing shit up, we're trying to hustle and make things happen. So don't, keep this thing spinning for a little while longer, would you?
Stop. Collaborate and listen. I was waiting. I was like, This man sounds like he's about to hit an 80s rap bar right now.
Right. Boss Monster says Orange Cassidy is severely underrated as a wrestler. It's his fault, though. That's my issue. I think he is as well, boss. How do you feel? Because I know you hated him.
It's the fucking gimmick. That's the thing. Sorry, if you're
He's
selling
your
a fucking package and the initial bit of the package, if the packaging on the fucking product, what have you, looks like ass, smells like ass, sounds like ass, all of that, why am I going to buy your fucking product?
It's ass.
Right, it's ass. I understand that. Pause. But no, it's one of those of the match that he had with Ospreay and everything, 100% exceeded well beyond my expectations. But it's one of those of, if by the look, smell, what have you, pause, with the whole package does not seem any bit appealing to me. Why am I going to even take the time to be invested? That man, it's become just nothing but a comedy gimmick. And at this point, AEW has way too much of that. We already talked about it. Danhausen, Orange Cassidy. You could even go Coke, Diet Coke 2.0 for those who are new. All of that of it's comedy gimmick on comedy gimmick. It's too much WCW.
No, absolutely. And I mean, the comment here from Damian, Butcher and the Blade should have AEW Tag Team Championships in 2023. I mean, they need some love. I mean, there should be a strong dose of tag team wrestling every week, Nick. And there's no reason why the Butcher and the Blade should not be highly involved in any tag team division.
Oh, no, they'll be much more a part of it when FTR goes to WWE and they have to fill us there and everything like that. Of like, okay, we need a kind of a powerhouse team. Okay, there we go. Butcher and the Blade. Shit, you're still on the roster, right? Okay, there we go.
Wait,
but
what? No, keep going. Finish your thought. I just had a side note.
I was done.
No, I'm sorry. My crazy brain at this point, at the 3-hour mark on the stream.
We got a hug spot. We got Trent going for a Toro on Friendo. As now we get a
snap power slam,
double senton on the outside. Ooh. But we had to turn around and we had a hug spot.
3 in a row. I like it. Dustin on.
Oh, keep doing the same move as Action Andretti, which shout out getting the win over Chris Jericho, but literally that same move of the sit down moonsault.
A little bit of Dusty. I like it, sir.
Dusty Rhodes, baby. 2023, the year of Cody Rhodes versus MJF's ratings battle.
That's kind of interesting. Friends, true friends.
But you have to make MJF. You have to give him challengers on that level. Oh, and Danhausen's here. What in the hell? Because we've got the Bunny and we've got Penelope Ford, and now we've got in the ring and now looking like the fucking
wow.
What's it that fucking witch movie? The Craft there. Or looking like Wednesday Addams as they both get thrown out, but then Danhausen shows up and he does the poison ref spot, I guess. It just starts laying down, rolling on his back, he's just mimicking the ref. What in the Rudy? This is how you end your show. You started off with former world champions and former mid-card TNT title holders and everything. Fucking blood, guts, and gore and everything. And you end it with the fucking comedy spot. And you wonder why your ratings go down.
Oh, we've had a lot of the Eddie spot lately, eh?
Oh, the choppy chest.
Yeah.
Oh!
Wait, what is happening?
Brent 7. Oh, 2 down.
Yeah, why didn't this open the show?
Right.
Get it out of the way. I mean,
Justin.
What is happening? Yeah,
this is great. This is funny. People just laughing at us, just losing our minds over here.
Strike.
Kip with a springboard, nothing into a Dustin Rhodes with a code red or Canadian Destroyer. Sorry,
Canadian Destroyer, sir.
Right? Yeah. I know that's what you want your nickname to be, but comment down there.
Listen, be showing up
KJ,
every night.
the Canadian Destroyer White. What?
Right? I'll be showing up every night, one way or the other.
All right. How you doing?
Oh, what the fuck was that kick? Trying to give him like a side foot.
See, this is why I don't like. Why I get irritated with Orange Cassidy, because literally Kip Sabian's getting hemmed up in the spot and the turnbuckle and everything, rope, feet tied up and everything, and he does his little stupid shin kicks to him just to get that motion over versus just actual. Oh, Trent Seven just playing with a bulldog. Aye, okay, right on the hour mark.
I called it. Shattered Dreams.
But see, then that's what I was saying. Orange Cassidy just does his little stupid shin kicks and everything. But so Dustin Rhodes picked up the 1-2-3 pinfall with a bulldog on the Kip Sabian.
Wow. What a fucking... The momentum he had on that Canadian Destroyer was fucking ridiculous, Nick. He came in steaming.
I came in like a wreck.
Holy shit.
And so that's how we end.
Shit.
AEW Rampage tonight is with Dustin Rhodes, Orange Cassidy, and the Best Friends all just celebrating in the center of the ring as Team Dustin, Team Natural, Team Goldie Dust picks up the victory tonight. So give us your ratings for Rampage out of 10. I know we already went over the Rampage ratings for SmackDown. I don't even think I gave mine. I'll give it. You gave it a 7.5?
For what?
SmackDown.
SmackDown, I give 7.5.
I'll give it an 8. And ratings for Rampage.
We got a 3. We got a 0. We got a 9.
Oh, yeah. 9 out of 10 for SmackDown.
Yeah.
A 0 and a 3 so far. So coming in hot out of the gates there for Rampage.
Right. Rampage to me was 6, 5.5.
Cuppa hate it.
I mean, it's because there's stuff I like, and then I want to deduct points for the shit I don't like. Like, I don't love the ear biting and shit. Like, it was unnecessary. I don't love the main event just because of the people in it. Yeah, 6.5.
Maybe with a 7.5. I'm calculating. I'm not happy. 3 plus 4 equals 7. Yes, it does.
There you go.
Orange Punch. And Brooklyn Joker saying breaking news: Impact is interested in Mandy Rose.
No shit. Right?
Tommy Dreamer already saying, well, she might go to AEW, but if she doesn't, holla, holla, holla. And he's like, what was it? It was either him or Bully that's like, I would have flown the jet right to her front door. And all right, calm down, killer.
9.5. Wow, Bobby goes 9. Goes big.
Rampage.
What do you got, Nikki?
What? Goose egg.
You giving it
0 out of 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 -1. If I could give negative numbers, what have you?
Not having it, eh?
No, it's booked completely ass backwards.
Not having it.
We had the feud that will never end of Jericho Appreciation Society versus Blackpool Combat Club. We had a man almost lose his ear to kick off the show, and everything, which should have been the main event, even though we still had the nasty ear bullshit for no reason. And then we end it with, we all love Dustin Rhodes. We all were Goldust fans. We all still now just want to, and all of that. But that should have opened the show. You could have had
that nice moment to open the show.
Right. You have Dustin Rhodes as your introduction there. You have him coming out, and that's how you kick off Rampage. Yeah. That to me works better. You want to pay, hey, his brother's in the other company, what have you. Rampage is a fucking, floating little nothing right now. It's just waiting to get flushed down of you.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta agree, but I'll give it some marks on the main event was all right. Like as far as like action, I mean, I don't like the funny spots, but like, I mean, let's get to it. Now you're making me rethink, but
it was booked so ass backwards and everything. That's where it lost me out of the gate. We went super aggressive, like I said, and I keep bringing up of the stuff that they did at the start of the match. Unless you know AEW and you know what you're kind of getting especially when you watch a John Moxley match, what have you, and you build to that to where that's later in the evening. But if you're coming off of Roman Reigns, and everything, and then you cut to that, you're like, why am I watching this? This is compared to that, it's what? But that's where they lost me out of the gate. And then you have Wardlow that's ice cold at this point.
Right.
And just still, it's because it's so booked backwards that it lost me.
And it's booked without any kind of purpose or meaning, right? It's just like a Friday throwaway show, and it feels like it. Right. But a lot of people are going to say that the Moxley Guevara match was great. If you ignore the ear part, it wasn't a bad match.
If you ignore 75% of the match,
yeah, it was great. Match, I'm coming down slowly, like 5, 4. No, I'm going to give it a 5 now. 6.5 is definitely too high. We'll come back down. Night Bobby on pay-per-view this weekend. Any pay-per-views? Yes, we will be here for House of Glory. We'll be here for BCW, ECW tribute. What else?
Yeah, we've got Kenta and we've got Loki on House of Glory.
Yes.
And we're getting an ECW tribute show. I mean, fitting that we've also got tribute to the troops and everything, and that's still floating around in the back of the head there because I still forgot that was happening. But we've got that. We've got a tribute show to ECW. Like I said, we're going to see Bully Ray, and we're going to see the Dudley Boys. We're going to see Shane Douglas. We're going to see Justin Credible, all of that. We're going to go back to the extreme, to quote Mr. Paul Heyman. So absolutely strap on and strap in, folks, for the Saturday stream.
Absolutely. SmackDown 10 out of 10. Rampage 5 out of 10. KJ and Nick for me. LOL to Nick. Lost it in the bloody ear.
Yes.
It's true.
Right. Why?
Do you think Paddy the Baddy actually won his UFC fight? I think it was really close.
It was very close, but again, we could get into a whole conversation about the mixed martial arts judging system. They took a boxing system and then tried to tweak it to something that it wasn't ever meant to.
Why can't it just be like ex-fighters only? You know what I mean? Like all the judges are ex-fighters, male or female, that legit understand what's happening in front of them.
I agree with you.
But
my whole thing is most of UFC takes place in Vegas. Vegas was founded by who? Right. And so I still think that there's got to be some sort of deep-rooted connection there. So I feel like there's a reason that certain people are judges, certain people are referees and everything like that. I'm not saying fully that anything's specifically, this isn't, kayfabe or anything, but I do think that there's a reason why they don't want to move past that heyday, glory days of, the boxing age, the Muhammad Ali's, the Joe Frazier's, all of that. They don't want to advance that. Boxing is now very much taking a backseat to mixed martial arts.
Right. No, absolutely. I find this kind of funny because when I first read this, I know I'm getting fucking ready for the door. I was like, Riho,
Rhino, Gore.
Right.
One of a gun.
Come on, Mox got Van going despite ear. Yeah, no, he definitely gave his ear for his art tonight, apparently.
Vincent Von Moxley.
This is yes, but the DVR is going to the holiday disco concert Saturday night.
Oh, so DVRs. Oh,
it's funny that John's like, Nick, what about UFC? I love that.
I think about it.
We'll talk about it.
Fine, hold on. No, you talk.
No,
I'm gonna look it up. Let me look it up.
Remembrance from my mom. Yeah, big shout out to your mom, Lauren. T's and P's.
T's and P's.
big shout out and nothing but love. So thank you for being here. Thank you everyone for being here. We are going to head towards the door. This is Wrestling for Life Network. No, I'm just kidding. We appreciate everything. And yes, we will be back tomorrow. Like, subscribe, join us. We are here for all your wrestling, whether it's GCW, New Japan, and a whole bunch of other stuff.
I'm gonna be peeking at it. Might
as well just stay and do GCW tonight. Are you kidding?
Don't threaten me. Don't threaten me with a good time. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Listen, I'll make a graphic. But that being said, folks, in all seriousness, we might stay around for the UFC tomorrow. We don't know. We don't know what the plan is, but we are looking forward to it. We will be back here with everybody. And yeah, that's it, Nick. SmackDown was really good. Rampage wasn't. John Cena's back. Bray Wyatt's got an uncle. What are we going to do?
I was waiting for I was like, should I do that and then just click the video?
Yeah, that's what you should have done, right?
I was waiting for it. So far,
right.
Our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is authentic. When you're talking about the wrestling, you better put that for life with it. Now give me my theme music. Do, 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 do.